on this. Shh, we're live. Gentlemen, it's time for an all-new double special show coming to you live from gorgeous Tampa Bay, Florida. Starring Christopher Gorges, Tiffany Barbee, and me, JB Lee.
You and me. So say the stars, it's meant to be. My heart is for you.
Yep. That's good. Leave it right there. Welcome back, everybody, to Double Special on a Tuesday night.
Chris is 50 now.
Yeah.
So very old.
Yeah. Just checking those levels, make sure everything's cool. Bring that PC level down just a little bit on that PC. Bring it down jacked the way they want it. All right, everybody. Yeah, see how much my voice is blowing out? There we go. It's good. Okay, y'all, welcome back. The phone number, as always, is 727-475-6139 if you'd like to give us a call. Welcome back, everybody, on IRN. It's Friday night. Thanks for joining us here in the studio. And I'm old. I'm 50 now.
You still act like a young buck.
I'm 50 years old. Good gravy.
Young man.
Yeah, young man.
Just a baby.
We're going to get into all that. We got lots to talk about.
Really?
It was a great weekend. Yeah, we're going to get into me trying to be a young buck.
You injured yourself and showed signs of dementia.
It's quite possible. I don't know. I mean, the injuring, yes. I don't know about the dementia.
Well.
Did I? Oh, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, all right. We'll get into that. All right.
We'll talk about
fine.
that later.
Yeah, apparently the roast is not over, but that's okay. Welcome back, everybody. We got a great show lined up. We're going to talk about the roast of me, which we did. That's fine. We did the roast this past weekend. Great comedy weekend, jigging and jiving all over the state of Florida with Tiffany. Had a blast. Had a great birthday weekend. We're going to play some audio from that roast. The video is going to be up later. We'll talk about a little bit of drama after the roast. Not a huge deal, but worthy of bringing it up on the podcast that we got roasted about that nobody listens to. Remember, the double special took a couple shots at the roast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a couple of shots up in there. We'll also talk about some local radio news, bad weather, and is this global warming, Tiffany? Huh? End of times?
What bad weather?
What? We had the blood moon, and then boom.
South Carolina got destroyed because God hates it.
Yeah.
I don't live
First
there.
Louisiana,
Yeah.
now South Carolina.
Did it get all messed up? I
Yeah,
heard there was a hurricane.
Well, yeah, huge flooding, like massive, like way more than normal.
That's too bad.
They got
Sorry,
like 20
South
inches of rain in
Carolina.
an hour.
Yeah,
But we
a
get-
foot in whatever the 2-3 days, but more in those 3 days than they usually get the entire year season.
But hurricanes, like, they happen all the time.
No, not really.
Well, exactly.
Yeah,
We
during-
only had
during the
one
hurricane
bad
season.
one this whole hurricane season, so
Hey,
that's
well,
not
Well,
bad at all.
but other places get hit.
Well,
I
South
mean,
Carolina's the only bad one this year, right?
It wasn't even really a hurricane that hit it. It was moisture getting sucked over it by a hurricane.
Yeah, a lot of
There's some
rain.
weirdness.
Just dumped a lot of fluid and everything. We'll talk about that.
A lot of fluids getting dumped.
Yep, it was awful. We'll all talk about Tiffany and her teacher. I got to sit in on one of her martial arts classes, and it was interesting. I started my improv class Well, I didn't actually start it. I tried to start it. Nobody showed up, but we'll get there.
We'll get there. Yeah, no, we will.
So I sat and watched Master Tiffany at work.
All right.
Yeah.
But in the meantime,
Yeah.
Oh, you ready for that?
Yeah, I'm waiting for you, dude. You're
Oh.
supposed to take it's supposed to take that
I'm
focus.
supposed to take the initiative.
Take the focus.
I thought tonight we were going to have a mellow show that was about not interrupting each other.
Well, no, but that's the way that always starts.
But you asked for that.
Oh, see now I
Yeah,
don't like
he was
it.
trying not to interrupt you.
But check-in is that thing. He takes the focus when he decides we're petering out. And then even when I start to peter out, he won't do it. I'm petering out. Do it.
Did
Hit
you
the bell.
peter out? Okay.
Hit the bell.
Check in! Check in! Let me pull it up. When you're ready. Check in, check in.
That's okay.
Indiana County using marijuana goggles to fight the teen drug problem.
Please tell me they're actual goggles.
They are actual goggles.
Oh, that is wonderful to hear.
Marijuana goggles. They apparently removed the ability to see the color red, just like real marijuana.
Doesn't that say Googles?
No, it's goggle. Well, it does say Google's there.
Okay, they misspelled it there. Thanks,
Yeah.
Tiffany. Yeah, nobody else can see that. But no, I don't know. Red? You ever had a problem with red? Not that you would know.
Not that I would know, but I've never even heard that as a symptom.
That's awesome. So they're basically wearing like half of a 3D glass.
Right, yeah.
That's funny.
I don't know.
What do you think, Tiffany? You think that's an effective way to find the pot smokers out in traffic? Put on the marijuana goggles?
I don't get it.
These people
Right.
in this wherever this is taking place. Where is this
They
at?
put goggles on the kids?
No.
This is in Hancock County, Indiana.
Right. So the county ordered goggles for the police department so that they could get find out who's on pot.
Oh, they can see it in the kids' eyes?
No, the goggles have red filters.
Right.
And so I guess they figure if they look through red filters, it's sort of like They Live.
Because you are colorblind, right? You can't see the color red, can you?
Right.
So if the kids can't see the color red, then they're
All right,
high.
let me explain.
You're stoned, basically.
All right, well, let me just try. The teens on the council try the goggles for themselves so they could use them to warn other students. The goggles allow the teens to see through the eyes of someone who has been smoking without ever lighting up themselves. So apparently they think that when you smoke pot, everything becomes red, tinted.
Well, no, you can't see the color red.
Oh, you
The
can't?
goggles take away the ability to see the color red,
Okay, even worse.
which makes tasks like seeing brake lights harder.
Oh, my God.
Because also the ability to see illumination.
Oh, my God. Don't they know that brake lights look amazing when you're high? They're so much better.
Yeah.
Brake lights are so much better when you're high.
Yeah, I don't think that's.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work.
No, it's going to be. It's a waste of money, and it just shows that people are stupid still, and they get to run things, and they're stupid.
Yep.
They're not really looking for the information that would tell them that has nothing to do with it at all.
And it's always the nerd kids, like the dumbass jerk kids who get on the teen council,
Right.
get all the press.
Especially, you know what? And especially with a drug that actually alleviates pressure in the eye and is used for glaucoma medically, it benefits the eye. It doesn't take away its abilities. That's so ridiculous.
Yeah, never heard about goggles curing glaucoma.
That's ridiculous.
Stupid.
Uh,
Check in.
Indiana.
Do you know that the U.S. is currently being invaded by 2 dueling UK ukulele orchestras?
What now?
Check in.
So the UK. This is a.
That's right. The legit ukulele orchestra of Great Britain, established in 1985.
They're
So-
actually called the legit.
well, no, but they've been around longer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the Ukulele Orchestra of Great Britain, they're going on a U.S. tour Wednesday, going
Ooh.
around 7 states, right?
He's still
But
my beating heart.
meanwhile, they've been left outraged after discovering that the UK Ukulele Orchestra,
Yes.
which was recently banned in the UK
Banned.
for passing themselves off as the Ukulele Orchestra
Oh,
of
I
Great
thought
Britain.
it was because of their content. Like, well, how bad can a ukulele song be where you get banned?
I don't know.
First the Sex Pistols, now the UK ukulele band. Okay, anyway.
So they're going to go and do the same thing and like follow them around as in like an ersatz ukulele orchestra.
Wow. Is that sort of like the vagina monologues, that guy following her around? Remember
The
with
penis
show?
mo- yeah, but these are but I guess they're actual legit ukulele orchestras. I keep saying legit, but that gets confusing.
That's amazing. Tiffany, what do you think of ukulele? You're into strings.
Yeah, are you gonna go see this? Because you lived in England for 3 years.
No, I won't go see a ukulele thing, but I do like it. That's what they play in Hawaii,
That okay?
right? And then
I
that girl
think
on
so.
Dirty Dancing, remember she's like
Dirty Dancing?
Remember during
Okay,
the
I'm
talent show?
No, I
During
thought
the
she was gonna
talent
give
show,
me.
she sings and she plays the ukulele.
She started with an actual answer, like that could be connected
Yeah.
to why, and then
No.
right to television and
Oh,
movies.
Yeah,
you know what?
exactly.
She sings and the little girl plays the ukulele.
Okay, I
That's what
never
it
really paid
is.
attention to
I
that. Okay.
That's a great
literally
movie.
never sat through
Don't
that entire
put Baby
movie.
in the
and I'm glad I
corner.
Yeah,
haven't.
okay. All right, next.
I carried a watermelon.
Come
I
on,
just wanted to
stop.
say ukulele a bunch, but
Okay.
Tiffany ruined it.
Legit is what you wanted to say.
Yeah, it's true.
You said that more.
Oh, just for that, we're going to the poop and pee stuff.
Oh,
check
no,
in, check
God,
in,
no.
check in. Yes, the Burger King Halloween bun turns your poop green.
Sweet.
Check in.
Well, you know what? So does I've noticed Trix, I think.
No, it's
Trick
Captain
syrup?
Crunch all berries.
Well, oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That'll do it to
Oops,
you.
all berries. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that'll do it. So what is it? What's
It
the
makes
active
your poop
ingredient?
green.
They think it's like they're making.
Scroll down so I could look at it. While you
Okay,
talk
well,
about
the Halloween Whopper is a regular Whopper with the buns all black.
Right.
And they're thinking they're using like heavy amounts of green food dye to make it look black.
Oh my God! Why would you want your bun to be black just for Halloween? I can't. I don't understand. Like looking forward to that, or actually, I mean, I guess if you go there and you eat there, you're gonna get one anyway, right? Do you have to order it separately, or is it just like that's how they make the Whoppers for this month?
I'm not sure.
Like,
I didn't even know it was a thing.
Would you?
Now I found out it makes your poop green, so now I might try it.
I've seen this a couple times on Facebook where they're advertising about it. I'm like, a black bun? I don't know. It just seems like it doesn't look appetizing to me.
Well, they had the black Whopper in Japan where the whole thing was black.
What do you mean the whole thing was black?
Like they used black sauce and black pickled onions, some craziness.
Okay, well,
that was a big hit, and that took off over. Like people started paying attention to America, saying, "When are we going to get a black Whopper?" So obviously they made one, but used like crappy ingredients.
Can anybody just eat their food and just eat it without it having to be decorated and like enshrined?
Yeah,
yes, people can do that.
Why won't they do it?
I don't like mine decorated. I don't like Burger King though, so it's gross.
I'd be willing to try it now just for that, though. I'm serious.
Yeah.
No.
Meh.
Would you really? Oh,
Yeah.
You think the bun's going to taste different because it's black?
I know it's not going to. Supposedly the bun has A1 sauce in it, so it might taste different.
Okay. Well,
Supposedly that's supposed to have like a smoky flavor.
okay, but A1 sauce is for steak, so.
Do you think we should send Crystal to Burger King to get us some Halloween
yeah, we
burgers?
could do that. Why not?
No.
Yeah, let's
why?
do that.
What do you mean no? Why?
We
I
can
don't
do that
mind
before the
Burger King.
show's over.
I'd eat one. I'd
Yeah,
try
I'm
it.
ready for a Whopper.
Yeah.
All right,
Do
that's
I have
cool.
to? I don't have to.
No, you have
No,
to.
you don't have to eat a Whopper.
I don't wanna
You
eat a
just
whole
made that sound like
burger.
it's an
That's
awful
ridiculous.
thing.
No, you
You made that sound like it. Oh, wait, stop. We promised we wouldn't bicker.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
We promised we wouldn't bicker.
I already ate. I
Not
don't want to eat
Not
again.
tonight.
Oh.
Oh, I was thinking like tonight. Literally.
No, I'm not doing it during the show.
I
We'll set it up.
need to eat 10 meals a day.
Yeah,
I just eat
Halloween
mine.
isn't happening for a bit. We've got time. You don't have to rush
true,
into
I
the whole thing.
forgot.
Yeah.
It'd be cool. Like
Yeah.
a
Listen, if you
impromptu
do that,
thing.
we'll
He
buy
just
it.
likes to eat.
Okay, well, if you do this,
I was expecting chicken tonight. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. He didn't get the chicken. If you do this, then we'll get you and Chris will get a nice pumpkin drink. You can do that live on the air because I know you're excited about the pumpkin spice latte, whatever the hell you guys get.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you guys talked about it as soon as it came.
I've already had it.
It's the gingerbread latte she likes.
Okay,
Oh,
whatever.
gingerbread
Pumpkins-
latte. I
you're
do
right.
like that.
They don't make it anymore.
Look at her stare off into space.
I like the pumpkin.
She's having
too,
a moment
but-
with her gingerbread latte off into the corner there. All right, next.
Next,
Yeah, sorry.
Indian woman fined 17,000 whatever the hell they use for money in India
You don't know
for
what
bringing pee through New Zealand.
Okay, first of all, say that right because I have no
RS.
idea what the story is about now.
All right, an Indian woman tried to smuggle 2 jars of cow pee
Okay.
through the airport in New Zealand.
Okay. And
Got
she was-
fined $400, which apparently is 17,000 Indian monies.
Is it rubles? Rupees, yeah.
Rubies. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
That's
it
what I
says
thought they
RS.
were.
It's rupees.
Yeah. I always because
why-
Zelda confused
Does
me
it
on
say
that.
why she had them? What was the deal with that?
Medicinal purposes.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Wow. Oh,
Mhm.
Muslims ban Hindus to sprinkle cow urine. Is that part of sort of the rituals or ceremonies that they have where they sprinkle cow urine?
I think they use it on their skin.
People do some weird crap, dude.
I know. Well, now I didn't even click on this story before, but below there's a related story. Cow urine to be used as disinfectant in government hospital.
What government? Zimbabwe? I mean,
India. I'm
oh,
pretty
yeah,
sure, considering
yeah.
it's an Indian newspaper.
You can just use alcohol. That works too.
But what if you don't have alcohol?
Sure.
And you've got a cow?
Well, urine is sterile, and I don't know. I guess it can be disinfectant. It's sterile. I don't know that it actually kills bacteria, but maybe it does. I don't know. Yes, Tiffany.
Well, don't forget that cows are. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, you kicked
that cows are like very important in India. They worship them and stuff.
Yes. They don't worship them. They just consider them sacred.
Yeah, so their pee is amazing. What happened was I took off my shoe and it just fell in the cord.
Yeah.
That was why that happened.
It's okay. That's all right. You didn't have to tell me. I would have figured it out.
You seem to be trying to
I just
discover.
want to make sure nothing's unplugged.
The hospital is going to start using the Gao Clean, an India-made disinfectant.
Okay, so it's not just urine. It's mixed with something else.
Yeah, well, it's produced by a trust that runs a cow urine refinery.
Nice.
But like,
Dude, can you...
What are you doing?
no, I have something to say.
No, but why are you moving in the chair
I'm
like
taking
that?
off my socks.
What is wrong with you,
I'm
dude?
getting
Yeah.
comfy.
You make it very hard for
But-
me to be nice. I'm trying to be nice, but you're starting to annoy me.
I think it okay. Let's say God peed in bottles. I still wouldn't want God's pee on me. You know,
I don't
like
Wow.
if
I'm
Jesus,
sure
if
how
there
to
was
answer.
Jesus
Yeah.
pee and they're like, "Hey, this is some Jesus pee here at
Why-
the store."
why- I don't even know
wouldn't-
what to say to that.
I'm just saying that's what they're doing. They're like, "Oh, this cow pee is great," but
Wait, what if Jesus turned his pee into gingerbread latte for you?
no, that's a very funny concept, Jordan. But no,
Did it just for you.
I'm
no,
not so
I
sure
don't
I
want
like-
any kind of pee
I
unless.
don't- I'm not so sure I like the tone of this double special show at all. I'll say that.
It's gone wrong already.
I don't know why you would pick God as the person.
Well, because they said cows, and they really like cows in India. That's like their thing, and like we're kind of like, their cows are like Jesus.
It's like their thing.
It's like
No.
it's like their cows are equivalent to Jesus for the
No,
our
no,
Jesus.
that's
So
not
like they
true.
worship the cow. They think
No.
they're sacred.
They think they're sacred. That's a bit different than they
Yeah.
worship cows. They don't worship
I'm
cows.
just
They're
saying-
sacred part of the whole deal. But no, it's not.
I
that
wouldn't
all.
want Jesus pee on me.
Okay,
all I'm
that's
saying.
fine. I'll accept
Yeah.
that. All right, next.
I
Please.
think for Christians, though, it's like more akin to having aborted fetus pee on you
What?
What?
because they're sacred.
See, we
I
should have
don't
just
get it.
stopped. We should.
Yeah,
You
I
should
should've
have
Oh.
just stopped.
I should have stopped.
Yeah, you should have stopped. I should have stopped. You didn't.
I don't think they
do it.
can pee.
All right, check in. Do you ever heard that, like, and if a bear attacks you, you should shove your arm down its throat?
Okay. Again, you're rushing into it. I have no idea what you just said to me. What did you just say?
Have you ever heard that if a bear attacks you, you should
Okay.
just shove your arm down its throat?
I've never heard that. Who
Well,
would
sure.
tell? Who would say that?
Apparently, some dude's grandma, and apparently it works.
What?
It works.
I think-
Hunter escapes bear attack by following his grandma's tip and shoved his arm down a grizzly bear's throat.
That's a ballsy dude.
He is, man, but he lived.
He got mauled a little bit there. There's a picture of him. He's got a couple of scratches across the face. Nice bandage cap. That's nice.
Oh, you don't come out of that well. I mean,
How big was the bear? Does it say?
350 to 400-pound male.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, that's a big grizzly.
He was walking up a creek bed, hoping to drive a herd of elk to a ridge where his brother was waiting. He was 3 feet away from the bear when he noticed it. He said it had been sleeping and didn't see him coming. So he scared the crap out of it.
Yeah.
And it's snow and rain and 35, 40-mile-an-hour wind. So, yeah, you can't see crap.
And you just
He
walk across a bear.
Yeah. He said he had time to take a few steps before the bear knocked him off his feet and bit his head. Oh, crap. Ow, dude, that would hurt. He let go, but he was still on top of me roaring, the loudest roar I've ever heard. Well, yeah, you scared the crap out of him. He's probably having a killer dream, like hibernating. Yeah, the bear then bit his leg and then shook him, tossing him in the air. Well, Jesus Christ. And then he still put his arm down his throat?
Well, yeah, he remembered an article that his grandmother gave him a long time ago that said large animals have bad gag reflexes. So I shoved my arm right down his throat.
What the?
And it worked. And the bear just left. I guess there's nothing left to do when that happens to you.
You would think they would be really pissed about that. Tiffany, is there any martial arts move where you do like a gag reflex thing where you can like into the mouth? I don't want you to show me. I want you to explain if there is
We don't
one.
do it in the mouth, but if someone chokes you or something, you should put your fingers right here where the indent on your throat is, and that makes people, like if someone chokes you, we teach people to go voom right
so
there
two
at the
fingers.
throat. Yeah, it
do
makes
that,
you
you
gag.
do that crossover finger thing, right?
yeah,
So
and you
it's-
just go right for that little.
bam.
Does that only work when they're choking you, or
Well,
does it work
for
at other
anything,
times as well?
you could probably do
Okay.
it for everything, but the choking moves
gonna
where
say.
we teach it.
Like it's a magical
It
move
makes
that only
you
works when
gag,
you're getting
though.
choked.
Okay, you're talking over.
When
each
we
other.
do it, well, I was in the middle of talking. and
I
then
know,
he
but when
interrupted
you
me.
can stop and
sorry.
let him say
Oh.
something, then continue. Can't you? You can do the give and take thing, right?
Yeah, but then
Okay.
I don't really understand what interrupting means then.
You wait for
He
a pause,
interrupted me.
kind of, but he had a point to make, and you could have accepted it. And
I do that all the time.
I'm just trying to explain to you that you can. You don't have to have full, complete things. You can go back and forth.
Yeah.
Whenever I talk in the middle of someone talking, even if it's a good point, everyone says I interrupted.
No, that's not true.
And it's usually about an 80s movie.
Yeah. Yeah, there's that. All right, what else?
I don't know.
What,
What-
what do
oh.
you what do you mean? I don't know. You got
Last one.
Thank you.
Check in. Do you know we're all going to die tomorrow again?
Again.
Again, it's the Christian group that predicted the world's going to end like 7 times already. Says
Wow.
tomorrow's the day for sure.
Those are some sad dudes. They
Yeah,
really want it to happen bad.
They wanted it to happen on the blood moon the other day, and that didn't happen because it was too cloudy.
Well, what was there? Did they have like all the numbers lined up and everything, or are they just saying it's a
Oh.
blood moon? It's gonna because a couple of times they like numerologists had. Remember they had the whole thing lined up and it was like, oh, the planet's gonna align all this.
I don't know. According to what the Bible is presenting, it does appear that 7 October will be the day that God has spoken of, in which the world will pass away.
Do you
The
believe
whole
all
world.
this, Tiffany?
No.
Not at all. Because you went to an evangelical school, and I'm sure they had a class on this, right?
They don't teach that. These people are just making up stuff.
Well, what do they teach at the
Well,
course?
they teach you that you don't know when God is coming back. When you don't know when Jesus is going to come back, it says that in the Bible so many times that you should always just be prepared for him to come back. These people are like, oh, it's this day. It doesn't say in the Bible, so they're just stupid.
Well, what about Revelations? Doesn't that describe the second coming of Christ?
But it says you don't know when it's going to happen.
They
Yeah,
actually-
it gives you ideas and stuff.
No, it actually names places and says there's a final battle. I mean, that's part of Revelations, right?
Well, you remember back in 2011 when they said it was going to happen for sure,
Right.
Well, now apparently this guy thinks, oh yeah, it secretly happened back then. They were doing. Now it's been the whole judging thing for the last few years. All the judging's done. So now we know who's going to survive this one.
Well, what about the ascension of all the souls and everything? Remember that?
Might be happening
What about
tomorrow.
Left Behind? When does that happen?
I don't know, man.
Right,
Well,
Tiffany?
they have the 1,000 years of judging. It's supposed to be like a whole 1,000 years of them judging. So
but in the
it has not been long enough.
But on the planet during 1,000 years, it's like hell on Earth, right?
Yeah, it starts to happen, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, those people are just being speculative, and they probably like did something dumb, like spend all their money on something, and now they're like, "Come on, it has to end, right? Like I spent all my money, like I did everything. Please, just end. I have no money."
Well, I like the way this article ends. Were you going to read that? Because I need to read
We
that.
should go for it.
It says whether the planet is destroyed next week or several thousand million years in the future, McCann's plans, this guy, for the coming week will remain the same. He and his wife, a fellow believer in Wednesday's end date, had 3 birthdays in the family before then, which they plan to celebrate. So this guy thinks the world's going to end, but he's like, I'm still doing the birthday parties. I'm not going to make him. I'm telling you people should panic. But I got 3 birthdays to deal with, and I got cakes to get. And
I
whatnot.
guess like you can't just give up on birthdays just because you're not going to have birthdays anymore in a few days. You know, it doesn't make your birthday any less legit.
It just takes
Said
the
it again.
legitimacy of his claim right out the window. It's like, what are you going to do? Like, are you going to be in a bunker? Will you be in an ark? Nah, I'll be serving Neapolitan ice cream.
But in fact, the world has actually gone to hell, and we should all be destroyed. I don't have a story on this, but I just found this out today. Keurig is coming out with a new device called the Keurig Cold. Have you heard about this?
No.
All right,
Keurig being the coffee
Keurig,
maker.
yeah, the one you've got, the
K-cups.
K-cups, right? You
Yep.
put it in, you
Which
make
was
some
a
coffee.
gift. Which was a gift.
No, and it makes sense with coffee. Some people pointed out, you're making a cup of a hot beverage, so it makes sense there.
Yeah.
They're coming out with the Keurig Cold. What this is, it's a bigger K-cup. Costs about $1.25
Per cup?
per cup.
Jesus.
Inside is a little Coca-Cola syrup and what we think are probably unflavored Pop Rocks.
Oh my God.
So you pour cold water into that K-cup, and out comes Coca-Cola, which according to taste testing they've done, it doesn't taste good as regular Coca-Cola anyway.
Well, no, I can't say
Yeah.
how it would.
So that's the 8 ounces per $1.25 K-cup.
And
That's
you know when
dumb.
they say 8 ounces too, I have a tall coffee mug. It never fills it anywhere near
Yeah.
the full amount. Never.
I always do it twice. I have a whole system that's
Oh.
perfect to fill
You
up
do
my
it
cup.
twice?
Yeah.
Go on.
On the same K-cup?
Yep.
Yeah,
and
you
it tastes
can.
just fine.
Yeah.
It tastes fine.
No, it's just watered down. huh?
Well, like
Yeah.
I put sugar and like cream in it.
So do I.
But yeah, no, that's what I always
then
do
you
it
get a
twice. I
full
do a
amount.
big cup and then I do a small cup. You can do 2 small cups. You got to decide on how big your cup is. But I get
Dude, you drink too much coffee. Let me just say that right now. You're doing 2 cups at the same time at your house?
yeah, but some people fill up their coffee like it's just one. It's like 1 cup like this, and I push the button twice, and then that fills up the cup.
But now, so that's coffee, which, I don't know, you have to make coffee every time you want it,
Right,
really. So it makes
yeah.
sense to get a fresh
I
cup every
wouldn't do
time.
the soda thing.
Chris, you drink a lot more soda than me or
Yeah, but he
Tiffany.
can just
Yeah.
buy a 2-liter Coke. Why would he do the thing for $1.25?
Never do it. I
It's
would
not
never
worth
do that
it
in a million years.
financially.
Nope. Number 1, I wouldn't trust the taste.
Right.
And number 2, it's much cheaper to buy a 2-liter. I can
Yeah.
have many cups of, and I drink it with ice. So for me, I don't drink as much as you would think I do. Like
Oh.
Crystal pours it in with no ice. She's drinking the full amount. I put ice cubes and I'm getting maybe half that amount. And
Okay. But it's still, I don't know, it makes no sense to me. And they're pushing this hard, this thing. I
Well-
think the company's going to be destroyed probably by it because nobody in their right minds would actually buy one of these stupid
you'd be
things.
surprised what people buy. They already buy like soda maker things that you can do.
Right.
Well, yeah, the soda streams,
Yeah.
but that you can actually use, that's just carbonating an existing beverage.
You know,
So you can just buy anything you want and spray one of these Soda Stream or one of these carbonators, and then you just get a fizzy version of it, which that's kind of cool.
I think rich people will buy it just so they can say that they have it. Same thing with that robot thing from last week. Those same people that will buy that will buy the
Right.
cold cake because they're like, hey, look what I have. Look how this makes soda. I am so rich. Mwahaha.
And
I don't know.
they'll do the K-cup with the soda thing, and then they'll put it in the robot's hand, and then go walk over and sit in the couch and have the robot bring it to them,
Right.
and hope that the carbonation lasts while it goes across the living room. Because I don't see something like that being carbonated, especially with Pop Rocks. What the hell?
I hope they do it because, well, I want to control what kind of water I'm putting in there. And then they go and they buy like Dasani bottled water to pour into their K-Cold machine,
my God.
which is Dasani's made by Coke. It's just the same water they used to make Coke with.
Nice. You're listening to Double Special. The phone number is 727-475-6139.
Aquafina, one of those. I don't know.
I think it's Dasani, his
Yeah,
Coke
it
product.
is.
Yeah. I wanted to do the roast, but I wanted Crystal being here as well. We have some audio. I guess we can talk about it, and I wanted to actually play some of the audio on the break. Go out with like one chunk of somebody's set.
Okay.
Yeah, we need Crystal here for the roast. Why don't we?
Yeah, I know.
Let's talk about something else.
All right,
Talk
we'll
about
ta-
me teaching.
All right, well, we'll talk about that. Let's talk about the
talk about
road
me.
stuff. We'll talk about the road stuff this weekend. So, and maybe
No, I'm just saying Crystal wasn't there for the...
All right, well, so
I had a
yes.
question about your road story.
All right.
We'll get to. I have a question about why you did a thing you did after you did a different thing.
We
Oh,
can't
that
talk
makes
about the
sense.
roast yet.
yeah, we can.
No, this is not about the roast. This is
Just tell
about the
me.
trip to Jacksonville.
All right, tell me.
Oh.
Because you forgot something when you left, right?
All right, I was getting into that. Yeah.
Okay, that's why I didn't want.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I had a pretty busy week this week. I turned 50, and we managed to book a nice little stream of shows. We had the roast on Thursday. Wednesday night we had a show in Coral Springs. Tiffany and I did the Tavolino's Della Notte.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Okay.
great, man. They fed us. Like, they kept forcing food on us. I felt like I was visiting, like, my
An
family or
Italian
something.
family, yeah.
Yeah, they're like, here, eat this, eat that. And it was so good.
Yeah, Tiffany was treated like a queen. We had a nice night. We both had great sets. It was a good show. We had fun. My sister flew down from Vermont, met us here in Clearwater, Tampa area, drove to Coral Springs. They're like 4.5 hours away. Saw the show, hung out with my other sister who lives right around the corner from there, and then drove back to do the roast. And then the next day, packed up and went to Jacksonville. Packed up, I say, because that's usually the way it goes. You pack everything.
That was so funny. We're driving in the car, and then I'm like, Crystal's calling me. And then Crystal starts laughing into the phone. I'm like, what? She's like, did Chris see the picture that I texted him? And
Which I did not because I was taking a nap. I was pretty wiped out. Tiffany was driving. Yeah, and the picture was my suitcase on the bed.
He left, and we're like 3 hours, 2.5 hours away from the house at this point. I'm like, we're not turning back. But, like, I panicked a little bit.
I panicked a little bit. I knew I had my stage outfits because I always have them on a hanger. So I had a pair of jeans and I had my 2 show shirts that I'm wearing at the moment. But I had like ratty ass sneakers on and some old army cutoff shorts and I don't know, a weak sauce shirt and a ratty belt and like really low like athletic socks, and that was it. I had no dress shoes.
One pair of underwear the whole weekend.
Yeah. But now, and mind you, I showered right before we left. I had a shower, put on clean clothes, so the underwear were clean. But I was supposed to be there for a day and a half.
Yeah.
So this is where my question comes in, because the
Yep.
one article of clothing you bought.
2, 3.
2.
I had to buy 3 things.
He bought
Oh, what did you?
socks.
Oh, you did buy
and
socks.
tank
Okay.
top, shirt, things to wear underneath his dress shirt, and shoes.
In
Okay.
retrospect, I could have went without the socks.
Yeah.
Kind of. Kind of.
How bad
because
were the shoes you brought?
Oh, they wouldn't have.
they were already.
Yeah, they were like light brown and blue.
No, they're
or
black. They're black and gray,
They're
and
black
they're
and
audio
gray.
skate shoes.
I
But
was way
they're
off.
like boat shoes, like beach boat shoes, and they're falling apart.
Yeah,
they're no.
it wouldn't have went with his dress shirt.
No.
At least he got black.
Stop doing that, dude.
shoes. He
You
got
know what?
You're clicking the thing. I can hear that. I can
not
hear
doing
whatever you're doing. You're hitting something. You can't hear that?
I hear it, but I'm not doing it.
Why? Because your thing's moving right now. You're telling me you didn't do that.
I just
while it
because I hit the
moves.
mic now and I looked around to see what was going on, but I'm
just
not.
did
All
it
right,
again.
Here, I'm away from the thing. Oh, what was that?
I don't know. Something's jacked
Something's
up.
It's a
All right,
ghost.
anyway.
It's not me.
Anyway, so
Freak, dude.
is that you?
No, it's not me.
I don't know what that is.
All right.
I don't
What
know
is
what
it?
I don't know what it is. All right, I forget it. So anyway, I
It's a
forgot
mouse.
the suitcase. So I had to. We were in the middle of the state where there's nothing. All right, nothing but Dollar Trees, and we're just hoping for like a Walmart at the bottom of the ladder, maybe a Target or a Ross. We got Walmart. Let me tell you something. In the middle of the state, worst friggin' selection of shoes I've ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah, they were bad. Like it was hard. We picked the less of all the.
I just wanted to
evils.
get like a black pair of shoes, but they had like work shoes. Like things that people wear, right? Like McDonald's, so they don't slip on the floor.
There's
That type of shoe.
Frankenstein
I mean,
shoes.
were you on a stage like sunken below the audience, or were your shoes going to be at eye level?
Well,
How
yeah.
Above, raised
Okay.
stage.
So nobody could even see your shoes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
they could.
my shoes are at eye level with them.
That's why we got black shoes, though. We felt like they wouldn't be able to see that.
Look, it worked out.
But, yeah.
I got some socks. I got a undershirt, and then I got a pair of skate shoes for $20.
I mean, if
Like
I ever
little
get
hawk.
trapped on an away trip, an overnight trip without a bag, I think I'd be buying underwear before a new set of shoes. Like, I think I could probably live with my shoes an extra day, not having to buy new shoes.
I knew that. Listen, I knew that we wouldn't be doing anything the next day, really. Right?
We went skateboarding.
Yeah, I skated for a little bit, but I mean, it wasn't like I was sweating, and it was no big
Injured
deal.
yourself, right?
I don't.
But
I'm not a stinky,
you had
nasty
to-
person. I sweat, but it's not like I'm funky.
Yeah, like you would have to get underwear because you.
I don't mean that in a bad. I don't get
leak.
funky. I mean,
The underwear, that's what it's for, is to save funk, whatever little bit of funk you even got.
He didn't end up smelling. You didn't smell like on the ride home. I wasn't like, man, I wish he would have gotten new underwear.
and I shower.
Like,
It's not like I couldn't shower.
Tiffany can no longer be trusted
Yeah,
as
but
an
it's not
unbiased
like-
source on stuff like that.
I got showered before after the show, and it wasn't like I was doing. I went and hung out at the club, walked around. I did a 20-minute set. It wasn't like I was lifting weights, and then I went back to the hotel. Hopped back in my shorts, and it was all
You
chill.
had to get hair. We had to stop at CVS as well, and you had to get
Yeah, I
hair
had my-
gel and all
I had
that
to
stuff.
shave.
Yeah,
that was fun.
Because I didn't know you got socks. Because I would have said socks as well. Socks and underwear, kind of the things I'd want to change every day.
Yeah, I didn't feel like buying a pack of underwear. Dude, you have to
Sure.
buy like 4 or 5 pairs of underwear at the same time. You can't just buy one at a Walmart. No.
I was
That's crap
surprised.
too.
You can't. You can go to TJ Maxx and do that, or Ross, where they have like separate,
Yeah, but then those are really expensive underwear.
like $5, $8,
We
whatever.
should start a business, Crystal. Cheap underwear singles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, disposable ones. How about that?
Thanks for joining the show.
Sell them at like convenience stores.
Yeah. So
Sell on Amazon.
and it was nice fodder. Put a nice little weird twist on the weekend.
It was funny.
And I guess you had 50. It wasn't that I'm like showing signs of a dementia. I packed the suitcase. Everything was in it. I don't like to seal things until I'm absolutely sure. I put the other stuff in the car, put the merchandise in the car, forgot it was in the bedroom, and figured, okay, I got everything. I know I
Right.
packed everything. I know I got everything I need, and yeah, I left the suitcase.
And,
Yeah.
and so much was happening,
Yeah.
and also the
Yeah,
thing is,
family
we
here.
travel so much that I think you go into robot mode. You know what I mean? And like before, I think when we first started traveling, we were probably like, oh my gosh, like we
The
had
night
a
before.
list. Like I would have a list, and I'd be like, oh my god, it's a big deal.
have
But
a
now,
list?
like, well, I did, and now though, like probably a half an hour before I'm supposed to come here, like I just throw everything in the suitcase. Like there's no planning anymore. So I think we just take for granted.
She's got a list.
Yeah, I used to have a
She
list.
does. She's got a spreadsheet.
Now I don't. Now I know. But like I think because we're so used to doing it, we don't pay attention as much as we did when we first started doing
I
it.
pay attention when I pack. Like I said, I just left it in the bedroom. What I should have done is I should have zipped it up, and what I usually do is put it by the door with everything, and then once we get relief, I pack everything up. I just, like you said, other stuff was going on, and that's what happened.
Dementia. You can't see the color red either. I think that's part of it.
What's that?
Nothing.
He
Can't
can
see.
see
I
that.
can see the color red, for God's sakes.
It's on his shirt.
Is it
right there.
goggles?
Brockton.
It's a callback.
You're listening to Double Special. The phone number is 727-475-6139 if you'd like to give us a call. In the next couple of days, we'll be putting up footage from the roast. The roast happened at Snappers this week, and we'll go ahead and talk about it now. It was my 50th birthday. We talked about this a couple months ago doing this. It actually happened on the dais. Who do we have on the dais, guys? Who was it? Tiffany, tell us.
We had Johnny Oz,
Yeah.
Bull, Larry
Greenbaum.
Bob Burr, Kyle Roos,
Mhm.
you, Jordan Lee, and me, Tiffany Barbee.
Yeah.
Right? That's it, right? Yeah.
Yep. It was a great thing. Lou Angelov was the roast master. It was a great evening. Lots of jokes told. I didn't have the crowd that I wanted to have. I wanted to have
And I commented on that. I said, all you guys, and you still can't fill up a comedy club. That was hilarious.
Yeah, that was a funny joke. Lots of funny stuff. All right, so yeah, fine. Just pause it. You don't want to stop it. Or you just pause it.
Do you even know what spots you're going to
Yeah, he's gonna play Jordan. I guess we're gonna listen to
Well,
Jordan.
what do
set.
you want to listen to
No,
first? I don't know where you want to go.
You're working it, dude. So
Oh, well,
you're
hold
picking
on.
your set.
All right.
Why did you do that, dude?
Here, I'm going to hand it to you. 'cause
Oh
you said
my
you were
god,
gonna do
you
it.
had you queued up, you jackass.
Well, then Tiffany got all upset that it was queued up to me.
No,
I heard the
didn't.
upset in your
I
voice.
knew he couldn't
No,
go
I
the
didn't.
night. I knew he couldn't
I
go
was
the
just
night.
asking if you have
see?
a clip.
Look at that. I popped it up perfectly on Jordan.
Because I showed you where I was.
Whatever, dude.
Now you backed
Yeah,
up.
Jordan did a
Yeah, I
great
did.
job.
I did.
All right,
Be
so I guess
prepared.
we can go and listen to this. We'll listen to Jordan's set, and then we'll talk about the roast. And you know what, Crystal? Just take the mics off while we listen to it, so we're not talking over it.
Well, no.
No, what do you mean no? I don't want you talking over it. What do you? I'm not going to
Everyone
stop
did
and
well.
start it.
Okay.
Why don't you just play the set?
Maybe we should listen to John Whitmer first.
No, I'm not playing it. Let's see what we got here.
So that's how it's gonna go. Yeah. That's how it's gonna go. Yeah. Fuck Tim, kid. Funny. All right, folks. So, yeah, have some beer.
Cheers.
You gotta, cheers, yeah. Salute and happy days. Or one of his partners on the Double Special show, Jordan Lee. Jordan's a very, very interesting guy. He's kind of like a foreign Art Nouveau film to me. Like 1 minute you're just talking to him and everything seems normal, and then all of a sudden there's a man in a unicorn mask running naked through a bakery. And here's the man with powdered sugar on his lips, Jordan Lee.
Thank you, Lou. Thanks for trying to use words that you don't know what they mean. Foreign Art Nouveau. What the fuck? But no, I like Lou. I've known Lou for a long time. I met him way back when he was making a living crashing motorcycles. And but I've known him. He used to have a beard though. He's had a beard almost the entire time I've known him until now. And I always thought the beard led you a little grabby top. Made you like a serious kind of guy. But now you shaved it off and you look like a goofy motherfucker, dude. Stand up, because he looks like a cartoon dog in a Helen Mirren wig. God damn, he's a beagle boy. He's trying to steal Scrooge McDuck's gold. He's wacky disguise. But thank you, Lou. Thanks for having me here. We got Kyle Roos here. Kyle Roos. I like Kyle. He basically looks like what he is. He's something the dog dragged in for the night. Kyle, that's good. No, thanks to have you here, man. I actually remember the first time I ever saw you work. You were doing an open mic at a chili joint in Newport Richie. I don't think you remember me being there, but I didn't think too much of you back then. This was like a while ago when you were first starting out. I didn't think you were very good. But you've been working a lot, and I know you've been getting a lot of good things. I've been hearing a lot of things about you, and they're terrifying, to be honest. You're a terrifying looking individual. You're a road warrior. No, I'm not scared of you because you are a goddamn gnome. You're Thomas the Gnome. He's Thomas the Gnome. When Tom Bosley died, that's when his voice changed. Thomas the Gnome right there. Thomas the Gnome, and he's a gnome. He joined the Yakuza. He's a weird guy. Johnny Oz. Okay. Johnny Oz, the first time I ever became aware of Johnny Oz was when Chris was telling me about a funny Facebook post he made. He was like complaining about gardening or something. I don't know, that's where I'll stop on that. But Johnny got really mad at me. He got mad at me and he bought me a drink and got me drunk. So I like Johnny O for that. He fights really fair. I said Johnny O, Johnny Oz. I don't know what the hell his name is anymore because he's changed it like 20 times. Since I know he's been Johnny O, he's been Johnny Oz, John O, Johnny Oppenheimer, Johnny O'Toole, Johnny Optimist, Johnny O'Lala, John Michael Vincent, which is my favorite. I'm pretty sure though his real name is actually Osmond, and he's just trying to get away from his past there. But we'll let Donnie and Marie go when I talk about that. All right, Larry Greenbaum. I've known him for a long time. He gave the Charming Hooligans our first real gig at the Coconuts Club. So that was a long time ago. That's when Larry had his shit together. Not anymore. Not so much now. He looked like a normal human being back then. Now his face is like a bowl of cottage cheese and ketchup. That's what I'm saying. That's what he looks like. Your teeth are missing. I think your day job is falling out of moving some rumors I've heard about Larry over the years. Some of these I've actually heard, some of these I just made up. But Larry is in control of a trailer park. He controls a trailer park, and he named the trailer park Hollywood so he can pretend he's a real Jew. I also heard, I don't know if this is true, but I heard he likes meth. I heard he really likes meth. I heard he's got a meth cellar in his house. It's instead of a wine cellar, he's got a meth cellar. It's a hole under his trailer full of meth. And also he fucks puppets. That's what I heard. And I got Bull Ossie here. I think you, before you were doing comedy, you were coming to see the Hooligans, so I inspired you. You owe me, you fucker. But, you know, Bull Ossie's very brave, because he's the only comedian I know who's got a popover for a head. And it's like a pastry. It's a thing, I don't know. Popover. What he's got, it's his head. It's a popover. But, and Bull went on, he became very successful. He's been making lots of money, being very successful as a Christian comedian. That's how that worked out for you, right? You got successful, made lots of money being a Christian comedian? No? Did that? No? Oh. Maybe you weren't close enough to Jesus? I don't know. Maybe. I don't think you were. You know who is close to Jesus who's here tonight? Who's the closest person to Jesus is Bob Burr, because he's also a nice guy and does magic tricks. That's what it is. But Bob Burr, I like Bob Burr. I first met him when he was staying in Tiffany Barbee's friend zone. That's where. And he's still there. He's still there. I heard he bought a nice condo. He's got a nice condo in the friend zone. He's a really nice guy. But no, the best thing I can say about Bob Burr is he's a perfectly adequate children's magician. So, Tiffany Barbee. Lastly, Tiffany Barbee, I met you the same day I met J.T. Burns, and I still don't know which one of you is worse. You or J.T. Burns? J.T. Burns is an awful prick, and I really don't like him, but you are bad. You are proud that you make fun of blind people. That's true. You say awful things. Just Tuesday, and I'm going to say this because it's on record, it's live, it's on YouTube, we can't take it back. She accused J.B. Ball of giving Micah Murillo a hand job. That's how bad she is. She said that. Remember that. Spread it around. J.B. Ball won't come on our show anyway, so it's okay. But she said that. But she is just an awful person, but she gets away with it because she's cute. She is. She's a cute little girl. She gets away with it. And I'm so glad I know her now, that she's past 30 now, and all that's going to crumble away in the next 2 years. She's going to lose all that, all her cuteness, and she's just going to be a haggard old bitch that nobody likes. Good for you. And finally, Chris Gorges. Chris, I've known you here for a while. You've always been kind of like a cantankerous asshole, even when you're like 35. But I love you. You got me into the Charming Hooligans. You got me here where I am today. Dude, fuck you. You did, though. And I want you to know, this is the thing I really want to say to you, because I know I spent a lot of time hanging out with your wife when you're not there. And I just want you to know, this is Leprechaun, and that means we're serious. Leprechaun means me and Chris are serious. I have not had sex with your wife yet. But dude, again, happy 50th birthday, man. I love you.
There it is. That was Jordan Lee doing his set there at the Rose. It's still really funny, dude.
Yeah, I was glad you said that thing about JB Ball, because then I gave away a secret. I got to say that you made out with dudes in front of everybody. That was awesome.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. I guess if I'm not at the mic, nobody's gonna say shit. No, it was still a really good set. Very funny.
I was funny too.
Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna play all the sets tonight. I'm not gonna play all the sets tonight. I'm not gonna turn this into.
Of course, I don't expect you to, but you played all of Jordan's set. Whatever. I thought I was funny. No, don't play mine. Okay. I'll put mine up on YouTube.
You probably already did.
No, I didn't.
Mm-hmm. You're listening to Double Special.
I want mine on YouTube.
Put it on yourself, lazy person.
Chris, you should play all of Tiffany's set. I think she's a
No,
little
stop.
upset right now.
Yeah.
No.
Really?
We'll
But
play it for
mine-
the break.
No, but mine was good,
All
right?
we'll play yours.
No,
we'll
I
play-
don't want you to play it.
Okay, you're talking over me. I can't even say what I was going to say. I'll play it during the break. That's fine. We'll play yours set during. But you got to be in here paying attention to it. Otherwise, it'll just continue to run.
Yeah.
No, don't play
Yeah,
it.
see-
As far as I remember, it went on forever.
I'll just put it on. I'll just put it on YouTube.
No, we're gonna play it.
We'll put that's fine. We're gonna put the clips up. Everybody did really well. They were fun sets. The only set that didn't come all the way through was Bull's, unfortunately, because John Whitmer did a longer set than he was supposed to, and the tape ran out. So Bull, if you're listening, I apologize. We got most of your set, but I didn't get all of it. I have to go back and see actually how much of it I got.
And then how do we get your set? Crystal recorded it on.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
still
I
waiting
have
to
it.
see that.
I'll pop it up on YouTube.
Why
Yeah,
don't,
Chris was
why don't you
funny.
just pop it up on the desktop first so we can look at it and see? Were you holding it?
Because it's too big of a file for me to email it, so I have to upload it to YouTube.
Okay.
Or you could plug your phone into the computer.
Yeah, just
I
like
was
you
just-
did the camera.
I was
Yes.
just thinking about
Oh,
that.
Marty's calling.
All right, we got a phone call right here. First phone call night. We'll go ahead and answer it. We got Big Chief on the line. What's up, Marty Hoffman? How are you, sir?
So, a very funny set by Jordan, by the way.
Thank you.
I'm really sad we didn't get to hear Tiffany's. That's sad. But, I mean, I understand why. I mean, we're not saying it out loud, but that's good. That's good. That's important.
What? Wait, whoa. What are you saying? I can't. I'm having a little trouble hearing you.
No, you don't really need to say it. It's okay. No, you didn't play her. I understand why you wouldn't. It's all right.
Do you want it?
Anyway, Chris,
Is he speaking
Chris
German?
called me the other day. Chris called me the other day.
Yeah. What do you? Well, first of all, what are you calling us on? Like 2 tin cans and a string? What is that?
I'm on my cell phone.
Good God.
It's an iPhone 6 Plus. It's ginormous. Maybe it's just echoing inside its massive iPhone.
Okay. Anyway, go ahead. So I talked to you on the phone. Go ahead.
You talked to me on the phone, which inspired apparently my subconscious to have a dream with you in it.
What? Oh my God. Is it going to be bad?
No, it's just weird. We were doing like a charming hooligan show. We had gotten the hooligans back. We were doing a show. It was a nice theater.
You got to let that go, man.
Though it drifted in and out. It drifted in and out of inside and outside. But I was going to do a scene with Brad, and I just checked the set list, and we go up to do the set. Brad had taken some medication, and he was starting to get a little loopy. I totally blanked on what game we were going to play.
Wow.
But for some reason, you, Chris, were sitting in the audience, and I'm like, I just totally blanked on the game that I was playing. And then you started shouting out instructions from the audience, like, hey, you should know what game you're playing.
Okay.
And I'm just like, why is he yelling at me from the audience? This doesn't seem very... And then Brad passes out.
What the hell did you
So
eat
I've got
before you went to bed?
unconscious Brad
Glue.
on the stage with me. And then I woke up.
No, that was it. I thought there was going to be like a fight or somebody got stabbed or something.
No, it was just weird. It was just that you corrected me on stage. Like, you weren't even on stage. From the audience, you corrected me.
So what do you? How does that make you feel? What does it say about me as a person in your brain at night?
I think it's from watching the Double Special show.
What? Why?
And you're like always correcting Jordan and Tiffany on, when to talk and when not to talk.
Go on.
So I think I just translated that to something that I might do, which would be a Charming Hooligans reunion show.
And I would correct you during that as well.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
Well, apparently, in my dream, apparently you corrected me. And I don't know why you've got to come and get all up in my dream and start correcting me. Do I ever correct you in your dreams?
No. I've never had you in my dreams.
Because I'm a decent human being.
How do you feel about what he's saying? Do you feel like I'm correcting you too much, guys? I should because I have pulled back and allowed them, and it was chaos. Like there were conversations that were just smacking each other in the face. So sometimes,
to be fair, you've probably spent like 20 minutes of every show laughing at the way Tiffany mispronounces a word.
It's funny. We've done games with it, and you've participated, sir.
I have.
Okay.
So I've joined in the bullying because sometimes that's fun.
I like it when Chris corrects me because it's a learning experience.
You sound like a battered wife. Don't say that.
Oh my
Dude.
God. Are you like, he is way too far up your ass right now. What is going on with that?
That was a joke at the roast.
Oh my God!
Jordan and I live in Chris's butt, and we get mail there.
Marty, are you watching the show online right now?
Yes, but I mean, it's a few moments behind. But
yeah. I wonder if I should play one of the other two because I want to play Kyle's set, but I don't want to skip Tiffany's set. Should I play Tiffany's set? You think?
Well, I don't care. I mean, like I said, I'm going to put it up.
Yeah.
It does make me wonder if I actually did well or not. People were laughing really hard the whole
It was a
time.
good
I thought
set.
I did well,
Yeah.
but I
That's
guess
good.
not.
It wasn't.
No one wants to play it.
Marty, what do you think?
what do I think? How do I think she did?
Yeah, no, do you think I should play it?
I wasn't there. I mean, she probably just got off on being cute. That's what she does, right?
If we play it, will you call back in and say who did better, me or Tiffany?
Yes, I would. I could do that for you.
He's like, that's mean, but I will definitely call back.
So I could do that for you.
right.
I could be that judge.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and hang up on you, and then we're going to go ahead and start the video. Listen to Tiffany's set. I got to find
And
it.
then play Chris's set, too. So
Well, we can't. It's
judge
on
all three of you.
Yeah, it's on Crystal's phone, and she hasn't uploaded yet, so that's not going to work. Because the actual camera ran out, and she had to film it on her phone. We're lucky we got it at all.
But
It's
we will
John
play.
Whitmer's fault.
We are going to play Kyle Ruse's set.
Yeah, we can play that,
All
I
right.
guess.
That will blow both of us away.
Yeah, we'll
Stick
close
around for that.
All right, so I'll go ahead, Marty. I could have him on the phone, but it may mess up the Skype thing while he's.
Yeah, no, make him call back.
All right, just call back after you hear it. All right.
Maybe you can find a place that isn't filled with pudding.
All right, hold on. All right, I'm gonna hang up. All right, there you go, Big Chief. I'm gonna hang up on him. I don't.
I don't think my set was better than Jordan's. I'm just saying I think it was good. It was better than I thought it was going to be.
We gotta find you on here.
It's before Jordan.
It's before Jordan.
Yeah.
No, she was
No,
after
I was
me.
after
Yeah,
Jordan.
she is. I
She
got
even
her
said,
on the
like, I don't want to have to follow that. I heard you say
Yeah,
that.
no, you guys did a great job. I wasn't expecting you to have prepared, and I didn't expect Bob Burr to have prepared, to be honest. So I
All
was
right.
like, cool, I'm third.
All right, so here's Tiffany Barbee set at the roast. We'll go ahead and play this.
Gentlemen, your next roaster. I've known this girl a really, really long time. I met her when she was 17 years old. And that's all I have to say. Ladies and gentlemen, Tiffany Barbee.
Thank you, Lou. Tough acts to follow. Those guys are awesome. I am here because I'm one of Chris's best friends, and I'm like his comedy partner. We travel around. And also they needed a girl on this dais. A little bit of variety. I mean, look at this dais. Like, I can't tell if we're at a roast or like a AA meeting. I feel like I'm the bait girl on To Catch a Predator. Creepy. People wonder why I'm single. This is my working people. You know, it's funny. All of you guys are here, and you still can't fill up the comedy club, right?
I think Tiffany laughed the loudest at that.
Yeah, Lou Angel Wolf's here. No, he's not. Where'd he go? Should I save it? I want to hear. Oh, there he is. Lou Angel Wolf is here. And like Lou said, I've known Lou the longest of anyone that I've known here. And I've known Kyle Roose the shortest, because he's short. Stay tuned for more Kyle Roose short jokes. Anyway, yeah, I've known Lou since I was 17, 18 years old, right? And when I first met him, it was in a plaza. He was doing a comedy show in a plaza with Larry Greenbaum. Now you can see how far Lou has come since then. In a plaza with Larry Greenbaum. You know, Lou has worked with the best. He's worked with Brian Regan, and you know, and all the people that he's worked with, they've all gone off to New York. They've all gone off to LA. Lou actually went to Texas. That's all I got for Lou. Jordan! Oh my God, he wrote material. He's the laziest person I've ever met in my whole life. I don't even know how he did that. Good job. Jordan Lee is here. You know, Chris Gorges is my comedy husband, and I had to say that Jordan Lee is my baby because he looks like a baby a little bit, but also because he can't do anything without Chris Gorges spoon feeding it to him. secret of mine, what I said to it. So I'm going to go ahead and say a secret of Jordan's. I don't know if you know this, but if you get Jordan really drunk, he'll make out with a dude. We have also seen him make out with Aneria Wilson.
The comics were like, what?
That's what Kyle said.
And
Did that happen?
yes, and there was this one time that I thought I saw him making out with Johnny Oz, but it wasn't. As I got closer, I realized that it was just a butch lesbian with the same haircut. Bubba! I love you. You are my best friends. And we hang out. We go to Universal Studios. He's my boy. Bobber is here. Of course, because he never works anywhere else.
Laughing at her own joke.
Yeah.
Bobber, you did an amazing job up here tonight. I didn't know that you could write any jokes that didn't come from the internet, so... That's funny.
Still cracking
Kyle
up.
Roos is here. Kyle Roos, he just came on a couple days. I had a little bit of short notice that he would be here. Kyle Roos is here representing the Lollipop Guild tonight. I'm sorry, Kyle. I'm sure there will be a lot of insults about your height tonight. You are quite short. So I just wanted to congratulate you on all your Twitter success. I heard that Ellen read your jokes and stuff, but then I realized that you're not Matt Fernandez. You have to know him. This is for the comedy community. Kyle, you look like Matt Fernandez got put in the dryer.
That's actually a really good joke.
He does. Look him up on Facebook if you don't know what I'm talking about. Bull, you lost a lot of weight since I met you. How is Tammy, by the way? Everyone knows, though, Bull, I really like him because I feel comfortable hanging out around him. He's never hit on me once. Everyone knows that Bull likes the big girls. In fact, his favorite porn, when he was growing up to watch... Hold on, I gotta do this again. Bull does love the big girls. His favorite porn video to watch when he was growing up was Richard Simmons sweating to the oldies. Because of the fat people behind Richard Simmons.
He explained the joke.
Yeah.
That's Jordan. Larry Greenbaum. Yes, I am really glad to see Larry Greenbaum here. He can finally see what it's like to do a show and not get paid. This is the only comedy show that Larry has ever done that's taken place outside of a converted Denny's.
I don't get it.
Since I've met Larry Greenbaum, he has changed locations almost as many times as Johnny Oz has changed stage names. That's all I have for you, Johnny Oz. I'm sorry. You're tough.
Wait.
You're tough. Lesbian haircut and that. That's what you do. All right. Anyway, Chris Gorges. Chris Gorges is awesome. I'm gonna get to the nice stuff towards the end. He is my best friend. When Crystal and I first discussed doing a roast for Chris's 50th birthday, I was slightly hesitant because I didn't want to hurt Chris's feelings. And because I thought roasts were for important people. No. Everyone knows that I love Chris. Chris. Of course, not as much as some people think I love Chris. A lot of people think that Chris and I are sleeping together, because we're always on the road and stuff. But anyone who truly knows me, that like the improv on a weekend, you have to have TV credits to get on me. I roasted myself.
Long ass set, man.
Everyone did.
To tell you the truth, one of the main reasons everyone's always like, "Why are you helping out Chris? Why are you helping out Chris?" I think one of the main reasons that I helped Chris get so many gigs and stuff is because I was tired of hearing him go on and on about his glory days at the Charlie Mulligans. I wanted to put something else on his plate, but. Some people wanted me to say really mean stuff about Chris. They wanted me to say that he looked like a burn victim.
That was Lazlow.
Not me, other people. They wanted me to say he looked like Tommy Lee Jones. Not me. What other people were saying. They wanted me to say that he looked like maybe he got in a motorcycle crash like Lou. They wanted me to say that he looked like a deformed Wahlberg brother.
It's an applause break.
I would never say anything like that.
I don't talk like that, do you?
I love Chris, and he is my best friend.
What?
You're definitely one of my best friends besides Bubba. I love.
All right, Tiffany wants me to. She
no.
gets all uncomfortable
Well,
with
you can skip the nice stuff, but that
anyway.
was the funny roast part.
All right, so that's Tiffany Barbee's roast right there, her roast set. Now Marty was supposed to be listening, and now he's supposed to give us a call back and report and let us know what he thought of that set. That should be interesting to hear what he has to say about the difference in the two sets.
I have a feeling what he's going to say is going to go something like.
Well, we have different styles,
Yeah.
so
What?
As Jordan and I have different styles.
Oh no, he was making a joke about Marty's phone.
I know, I get it, but I'm saying
okay.
what
She's already
Marty
getting
will say.
defensive.
No, I never said I was funnier than Jordan. I just thought that my set was good enough to play.
That's good.
God,
It was good. I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was
Some
fun.
people were laughing at it,
Yeah.
especially you.
There was a lot of them. Oh, I know. I got a good kick out of myself. I wrote a lot of jokes that day, so I was really proud of.
I roasted
what I did.
myself, Jenny.
I roasted myself. I wrote that joke that day.
We're over a break, but I don't care. We'll take a short break after Marty calls in. I want to see what he has to say, but he's on a little bit of a lag as he's watching the thing. You're listening to Double Special. The phone number is 727-475-6139. We just went over a couple of roast sets, Jordan's first, and then Tiffany's after that. We had Big Chief on the phone, our comedy correspondent from Texas, College Station, Texas. On the phone prior to playing Tiffany's set. Now you've heard both sets, Big Chief. What do you think of them?
Well, I heard Jordan's set. I thought I was supposed to hear Tiffany's set.
Well,
I heard a 12-year-old boy telling some pretty funny jokes.
Bring him up a little bit. That's a 12-year-old. Why do you say 12-year-old boy?
Because that's what her voice sounds like. But it's kind of like a nerdy 12-year-old boy that's like, and I'm not going to tell some jokes.
But they were funny.
Oh,
What-
dorky. But actually, those sets were really funny. I thought it was going to be just a shoe-in for Jordan, and I was going to be like, yeah, Jordan won. But no, it was. It's honestly kind of too close to call.
Yeah.
Too close to call.
No way.
Oh,
Jordan. talking about?
Jordan was solid throughout. Tiffany had more ups and downs, but then she had some stronger laugh lines.
What was your favorite joke out of Tiffany's set?
Oh, when it ended. No. Let's see.
Wow.
It's like Jordan's was easy because there was the Bob Burr line.
Yeah, I love the Bob Burr thing with the friend
when
zone.
Tiffany roasted herself. That was really funny.
Oh, when you roasted yourself.
Yeah.
That was a good line. I will give you
I
that.
roasted
Yeah,
myself.
that was very funny.
Well, not the
and
roasted
there were some
yourself.
earlier ones too. Like I just watched it a second ago, so I didn't know.
Yeah. I think we're going to go ahead and take a break. I want to play Kyle's set. I imagine we could play that. Or, we'll play it in the second half. I don't know. How late are you going to be up, Marty? Are you going to hang out and listen a little bit more, or are you going to bed?
Well, yes.
Yes.
So I'll listen to it a little bit more, but then I will probably go to bed. So if you want to play it in the first part of the second half, then I will probably be up for that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right,
Kyle's
we can do
set
that.
was really mean.
It was. No, I just think as Marty's a stand-up, I think he'll really appreciate some of the roast jokes that Kyle threw out. That some of them were really funny and biting
It was really good.
and flat out just nasty.
Yeah, like I have genital warts, apparently, according to Kyle Roos. Allegedly.
I like how she just I have worms. I got worms.
I think he roasted me harder than you.
Yeah.
So if you like me being roasted, you're gonna like the Kyle Roos
And if
thing.
you like Larry Greenbaum being literally
I find it easier to
atomized.
roast women too, honestly.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not good.
Me and Larry Greenbaum got hit hard by Kyle Roos.
Yeah, Kyle
Oh,
brought.
I probably will enjoy it. I really like the dark, really you're uncomfortable kind of material. So I'll probably enjoy that.
Yeah, Kyle Roos tore it up. He was definitely the king of the roast.
Okay, so what we'll do is we're gonna go ahead, Marty. Thanks so much for calling. I know you're busy and your season's coming up, but we miss you here on the show. We never get a chance to see you anymore, dude.
I know.
Yes, I miss being on the show, and I miss seeing you guys.
Yeah,
Wish I was there.
Have
do
you
you
ever
though?
thought about kidnapping your child and moving here and changing your names?
I don't think I'm going to be seeing anybody that I want to see then if I do that. I think that ends poorly.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad.
God,
Yeah.
Tiffany.
That's
What?
bad
That
advice.
ends with rape. And I don't want it. I'm the victim. I don't want it. I don't. Well, I mean, even if I wasn't, I wouldn't want it. But still, usually, I'm just in a ditch. But anyway, yes. All right. No, it would be bad. So.
I have other ideas, but depends if your ex-wife listens to the show or not.
You're safe on that one. What's the other idea?
Well, I was thinking maybe somehow if we can kill her with some untraceable poison, and then
Wow,
you can come here
Tiffany?
freely.
You
What?
cannot kill Tiffany
What are
Barbie.
you talking about, dude?
What? That's
All right,
what?
this is taking a return for the worst.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, so first of all, Tiffany, when you're thinking about killing someone, and people think about these things, and you're like, well, I hope your wife doesn't listen to the show. These things are all on file, okay? So
Right.
let's just say somebody goes, well, maybe Marty had something to do with it. They could check this. And it would be, she was slowly poisoned, like Tiffany suggested on a show, on air.
Right.
But they'd have to download it, and that would boost her Podomatic stats.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Can you imagine how well that episode would take off in an
Yeah.
FBI investigation?
It would beat Sex with Old Ladies by a mile.
You're welcome, everybody.
All right, Marty. We're gonna go ahead and take a little bit of a break and let you go, and I'll play the Kyle Roos stuff right out of the gate when we come back from break. How's that sound?
Sounds great.
All right, brother.
All right, you guys have fun. Take care. Happy birthday, Chris.
All right. Hey, thank you so much. Miss you, man. Thanks for calling. There you go, Marty Hoffman on the phone. We're going to dip on out and take a little bit of a break. And when we come back, we'll play Kyle Roos' set from the roast and then try to get to some of the stuff that I had in the second half of the show, which we're already into on Double Special. Be right back, y'all.
Hi, I'm Chris Wheeler, voice of the Philadelphia Phillies baseball team, and you're listening to Double Special.
Oh, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, bop, bop. Oh, beep, beep, bitty, bitty, bo. Oh, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, bop, bop. Bo, beep, 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 bo. Tweet, bo, beep, bo, 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 beep, do, bo, bo, do, bo, 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 bo. Boo, doo, boo, dibbity, 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 booyah. Way, yo. I never before seen that in my life. Whoa. I never before seen that in my life. Whoa. I never before seen that in my life. Whoa. I never before seen that in my life. Now 2 peas in a pod, to me it's kind of odd. Homeless man staring at the sky, cursing God. Calling him a fraud, cause his goodies have been robbed. Bringing it back to the start with a wink and a nod. Call him 24 and 20 packs of smokes. Clearing out the cabin where he kept the 64. WrestleMania all day long, what could go wrong? Took a sheet to the head, knocking pieces for us all. And I'm picking up the pieces of gray matter on the floor. Try to get my IQ back to 164. And I try as I may, I try as I might. I try on me slash cause I'm cloud strive. If I think that you can, I think that you will. Now take it with a glass of water and 2 pills. And you'll feel better every day. Well, yeah, 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 yeah. I never before seen that in my life. Whoa. I never before seen that in my life. Whoa. I never before seen that in my life. Whoa. I never before seen that in my life. Now just sitting reminiscing about the days of the position. Sexual statues up in the kitchen. CC no care, we drunk off one bed. Laughing so hard that we burst into tears. Now Jizzy was a man, and man it was a man. Now coffee stain turning inside out, that's the plan. I bruised up my knees trying to fight off them bees. Crying if you will, taking down an octave please. Now 1 lesbian and 5 virgin males. We all getting laid into wish well. I tried really hard, I tried so hard and I stopped because I felt just short. If I think you can do it, I know we can.
All right, everybody, welcome back.
Get together and see if it works.
Second half double special. I guess it's turning into the roast edition because we still got to talk about the drama during the roast.
After the roast.
We got to talk about that. Yeah, after the roast. The phone number, as always, 727-475-6139. You're listening to Double Special. This show is rebroadcast on IRN. That's Friday nights at 8 o'clock. All right, cut it out. Let's get rolling. We got...
Right.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
No, the mouse thing froze. That wasn't me. That's not on me. It's because it's too far away from the sensor.
Give me the thing. I want to do the video. No, give me the thing.
Well, okay.
Just, you're panicking. You're panicking. It's real simple. Just go. There we go.
Well, I was trying to do that. But
well, you were panicking.
I wasn't panicking.
It was all over
You
the
were
place.
barking.
I was barking? Oh,
Yeah.
please tell me you didn't close out that.
No, I didn't. Oh, you got to just open it up again. Yeah, I did close it out. You have to close it out. You have to close it out to play a song.
Oh, fail.
No,
Now
it wasn't like that.
I gotta find Kyle Ruse
You
again.
should have memorized the number.
Memorize the number.
Oh, John
John-
Whitmer did
John
terrible.
Whitmer.
We told you John Whitmer was going to
Yeah.
do terrible
Yeah.
on the
We were
last
not
episode,
pleased.
remember?
We were questioning why he was even there and why he would do one joke, and he didn't do one joke.
Oh, he did
He didn't
so
do a
many
single joke,
jokes. Oh,
not
yeah.
even one.
No, he just said
Yeah, I don't
horrible
think you did do
words.
one joke.
No, and he said the P word so many times.
Oh my gosh.
It rhymes with wussy, everybody.
All right. All right, so this is probably, I think everybody's in agreement that this was the set of the night.
Yeah,
Yes.
it definitely was. It was really crazy.
Yeah, and a little backstory is that, we had Steve Lazlow, who was on the dais, and also Mike Rivera. Steve Lazlow dropped out because he didn't want to be involved in the debauchery, apparently.
Yeah, don't lump Mike Rivera in with that. Mike
No,
Rivera got
I was
work.
gonna. No,
Okay.
I was gonna. Give me a second,
Oh,
dude.
okay.
Jesus Christ.
That's
And
fine.
Mike Rivera dropped out because he got work. Which I was gonna say. Good God.
I'm just
All right.
saying,
So
there's
anyway,
two very different reasons.
The point being is that they did this like a week and a half before the thing, and Mike Rivera had to drop out like a week before it, and we needed somebody else. I wanted
Wait.
to get somebody, a hard hitter in.
Before we start,
Yes.
I need to say something to my mother.
Yes?
Mother, don't be mad at Kyle Roos. This is a roast, and it's just jokes.
Yes.
So I know you're going to feel a lot of hatred for this young man in the next 10 minutes or so. Just calm down and know that I'm okay with this. Okay, Mother? I love
I
you.
forgot about
Thanks.
that. Okay.
Oh, she's going to be fired up. Kyle Roos is going to have a big X on his head. She's coming after him.
All right, let me just say this. This has extremely explicit language and content, so if you get offended by that, don't listen to this.
Oh, yeah.
And here we go.
Kyle Roos, ladies and gentlemen.
Keep it going for Lou. Isn't he overrated? Holy shit! Thank God these drinks are fucking free. This day just reminds me of owning a dog in the 90s, a bunch of white piles of shit. That's a smart fucking joke. You guys will have to excuse my material. I only had 48 hours to prepare, which is longer than Larry has to live. What a shit show this is! I haven't seen a shit show this bad since 2 Girls, 1 Cup. If a woman with triplets terminated her pregnancy, it'd be less of an abortion than this fucking show. That's what I'm here for. Bunch of careers fading faster than Chris's fucking hairline. Or Larry's life. Or Tiffany's biological clock. There's 8 guys and 1 girl on this roast. Tiffany's the only one I couldn't tit fuck. Tiffany's tits are smaller than Larry's chances of beating cancer. Speaking of cancer, give it up for John Whitmer. You fucking killed it tonight, literally. That was just like all times John went on stage and all the comics talked amongst themselves. Page 2. Keep going for Larry, or as I like to call him, Ronald McDonald's corpse. Great to see you, Larry. Glad you can take time out of scaring crows out of cornfields to be here. You fucking scarecrow. You look like a microwaved meerkat.
Oh.
I can't wait to buy that suit jacket off the hospice thrift store rack. This isn't Larry's first roast. I actually saw him roast a crack rock out of a busted light bulb in the parking lot. Look at your fucking teeth. Your teeth have more holes than the library wall at Columbine.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a great joke.
Even if Larry dies of natural causes, hopefully it'll be a closed casket. You can get a shot at Larry's Comedy Club called a Larry Blood. It's a whiskey bath salt served in a dirty ashtray. Look at your fucking face. You look like Leatherface with anorexia. Speaking of anorexia, glad to see Tiffany Barbee here. Tiffany's got a black belt and a white belt of Chris's cum around her mouth. I saw a used condom in the parking lot and I was like, hey, Tiff. You actually nestle your ear up up to Tiffany's vagina, you can hear the Double Special podcast. I kid. Tiffany, honest question. Why the long face? You look like Rocky Dennis's sister.
Did you get that one?
Your huge beak, hollow bones. So the only things you have in common with a bird, you deliver jokes like a fucking egret with a French fry in its mouth.
Oh, that's so funny.
Speaking of birds and things that fly away and come back, Johnny Oz is here. You look like Jeff Foxworthy shaved and let himself go. 20 years of weed jokes, eh, Johnny? You are the weed jokes when those Baltimore cops were to Freddie Gray. You just beat the shit out of him. It's a smart fucking joke. Glad Jordan Lee could grace us with his hepatitis. Jordan does Chris's podcast. That's probably why I've never heard of him. When I thank Bob Burr for letting us use his comedy club. Way to go, Bob. Thank you for being here, like fucking always. I really love what you've done with the place. You really cleaned house, especially when you stopped letting the locals headline. You really cleaned the place up. I saw this place a few years ago. You made a lot of changes. Good luck getting the smell of Larry out tomorrow. Bob's actually a very talented magician. Why don't you pull a feature spot out of your fucking hat, Bob? I'm fucking dying over here. Bob reminds me of my dad. We rarely see each other, and all I want is his approval as a comedian. Glad to see Bull could be here. Fucking white Mr. T. Look at your fucking head, dude. Just large, misshaped with clumps of hair. It looks like one of the tumors in Larry's lungs. I love your goatee. You turned your fucking face sideways and puckered your lips and looked like Tiffany's pussy.
Oh my God.
Kid, I love Bull. Bull's known for his big heart and family values. Meanwhile, his career, diabetes, and face on Last Comic Standing go unrecognized.
He claps.
It's been fun to make fun of you guys. I had 2 days to get ready for this, but I've learned a lot from all of these guys over the last few years. From Lou, I've learned no matter how old or irrelevant I get, just keep fucking trying. Johnny taught me if you really want to get gigs in LA, fuck Susan Sagner. I don't care what her fucking last name is. Tiffany taught me that genital warts will eventually go away, or you can freeze them off. Bill taught me how to properly clean my belly button. Larry taught me what never to ever do as a human being, ever. Now on to the man of the hour.
Oh my God. I can't remember any of the
This is hard because I actually kind of like Chris. People don't pay Chris enough credit from his younger days. And his movie roles like Crater Face in the musical Grease. Or when he raped Jodie Foster on that pinball table in The Accused. Thank you. I make rape funny. Ain't that right, Tiffany?
Oh, man.
Tiffany and Jordan are so far up Chris's ass, you can find their mail in his back pocket. I watched watched the supermoon last week. Never mind, that was Chris's forehead and stage lights. Your forehead is bigger than Tiffany's Jew nose. That nose is deeper than Bull's belly button. You're the most self-centered, egomaniacal prick I've ever met. You're more hung. This is so bad to say. You're more hung up on himself than Robin Williams.
She's like,
That one hurts, all right, because I really respected Robin Williams. Every time I see you, you're in slick back hair, sunglasses, and a black shirt. You remind me of Johnny Cash, and we dug him up today. You faggot, Mr. Burns. Your podcast is so depressing, you should record it on the top of the Skyway. Your career's come so far. It was only 2 weeks ago we were doing a show in St. Pete. All kidding aside, it's been really cool to be here. I respect everybody over there except for the one in the red jacket. Thanks for being here. If we could all just collectively tell John Whitmer to quit comedy and Lou to get a fucking haircut. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, that was good.
there you go. That's Kyle Roos in the roast. Jeez, my face hurts again, dude. Good
yeah,
God.
no, he killed it. He
Dude,
nailed
your
it.
mom's going to explode.
Right, yeah. I mean, I was really surprised I didn't get any Sarah Jessica Parker or any horse things or anything about my teeth. I thought for sure someone would go about the big teeth thing.
You're listening to Double Special. That was some clips from the roast. I wanted to talk about this real quick because in Kyle's set, he did say that you had a big Jew nose. After the set, one of the comics that was supposed to be there was not there. Got a report about the show. He was a little upset. He was a little upset that we said things about him and he wasn't there to defend himself. He did drop out of the roast, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he didn't drop out because he had work, although he was supposed to be in the audience, but his wife was sick, and that's fine.
I don't know if you were listening closely earlier to the show,
Yes.
but that would help solve the puzzle of who dropped out.
Of who dropped out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
we're
a
not
lot.
naming him, but we did name him earlier.
Yeah, we did name.
That's fine.
Yeah, a lot of people wrote jokes about Lazlow though because he dropped out. So you know what I mean. So a lot of people wanted to say, "Who cares?"
Okay, so Lazlow put
He's
a
not
post.
watching.
Okay, but Steve put maybe he is. I don't know. But anyway, he put a post up on Facebook and then took it down. The post actually said, I know you guys are making fun of me and lose my number sort of thing. And then under it, because I said, hey, come on, dude, it's a roast and so on and so forth. And did you really think that you could just drop out and then nobody was going to say anything about it? Everybody had Lazlow jokes pretty much. I mean, there were four of us.
I didn't say mine.
No, but there were many.
But yeah,
I didn't do
I
a
had
Lazlow
some.
joke.
I had
I
some.
wasn't the only one. There were other people. So anyway, then he kind of threw the anti-Semitic thing, and he said, you guys are being anti-Semitic. Now, Steve Lazlow is Jewish, and Tiffany, you're Jewish as well.
Yeah, I have.
There were a few jokes thrown around. My set hasn't gone up, but I made a joke about Larry being the wandering Jew of the Tampa Bay area, and then also I did a joke about what was the other Jewish joke I did?
He couldn't assimilate into Boca Raton.
Right.
He's the only Jew who can't assimilate there.
Right, that I've ever met. And so I don't think those are anti-Semitic.
You said one.
They definitely.
Yeah, I said one about Larry in the trailer
Right,
park.
well, we played that clip, so we heard that. But yes. The trailer park named Hollywood. So I don't think they were anti-Semitic. I think they were Jewish stereotypes. No, anti-Semitic is when you feel like Jews are like, I don't know. Maybe yours is on the line. Mine definitely wasn't anti-Semitic. I'm sorry. That's just not. If mentioning that somebody's Jewish and saying they don't get along with their own people is anti-Semitic, I don't know. I mean, that doesn't make it. That's not anti-Jewish. Just saying that you couldn't hang out with your own people. It's not Jewish.
But the bottom line is, whether or not we said anything wrong, Steve Lazlow is a big crybaby.
He's
I think we can all agree on that.
He was upset about it, and I tried to justify why he might be upset, and I can't think of a reason.
Dude,
I'm sorry.
If Larry Greenbaum isn't upset after the roast, nobody should be upset after the roast.
And I called everybody to find out, the one that was on the dais, to find out if everybody was cool, that everybody was fine with it. I didn't call Kyle because I don't think Kyle gives a crap one way or the other.
You didn't call me.
Kyle,
No, it's-
Kyle just got a bunch of short jokes, and he knew that that's what was going to happen.
No,
And
but
I knew what was going to come to me
Well,
too.
and Kyle had one of the Jewish lines. He made fun of your nose and the Jew nose thing. That's one of the harsher stereotypes I think the Jewish people kind of get pissed off about. Don't you
right, and
think?
it was about me. It
Okay.
wasn't even about Lazlow.
Yeah.
Right, but he's the defender of all the Jews. He's,
Thank you,
I'm just saying. So, and I tried to.
Big baby tears.
Yeah, I tried
defends
to.
him.
I tried to message and reach out to him to see. I'd love to have him on the podcast to talk about it, but I don't understand why he got so upset
He's
about
the meanest. My mom
Okay.
said when I said that he was gonna that he dropped out. Thing she goes, oh, she's like that mean one, the mean guy that comes on your show. My mom calls Lazlow the mean guy that comes on our show. So like Lazlow's the king of being like mean and insulting people,
Yeah.
and he can't even handle being insulted.
Well,
like, come
what
on,
was his
Lazlow, grow up
excuse?
here.
Well,
sorry.
his original excuse was that he didn't want to be on the dais because at first he jumped at the chance and was like, he was on Facebook like gearing it up. Remember, he put a couple
Right.
posts. It's on, bitches, that sort of thing. And then he said he didn't want to be in the roast because he, number one, didn't want to offend people that he liked. He didn't want to make fun of me. He didn't want to make fun of Bull because he felt like he was on speaking terms again with Bull. And then he said, and then he kind of flipped it and said, "Well, I don't want anybody to be mean to me either." And I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's more about that than the former. And I tried to talk him into it a couple of times. He just didn't want to do it. But
was
we never
good.
discussed whether his name would be brought up, and I didn't think it would be a big deal. He did have a friend at the show who I like. I like Rich. I like his wife. They're very nice. I've met them over at the house a couple of times at Laz's house. But apparently he went back and told, Steve.
He said he liked the show.
You talked
Rich,
to him after?
Yeah, Rich said that he really liked the show. But
Well, he
yeah,
could have been
I
being polite.
mean, the thing is, though, there was nothing said that was mean. I mean, Lazlow, good thing he didn't go. Can you imagine if he would have been there? He might have been crying,
That'd been
or
so
like he would have
awesome.
like thrown down like his
No,
drink
you know
and
what
ran out.
he would have.
like,
He would have tried to jump on every joke and try to talk over the joke. Yes, Crystal.
I think what had happened is that he asked how was the roast, and he got told, and he perceived it in a bad way. It may not have been given to him the information in a bad way, but he perceived it in a bad way, and because it's not, he wasn't there to listen to it, so he can imagine anything in his head that he wants about how bad it
but
was.
something specifically was said about Jewish jokes. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like because that
Well,
you know
there
what I'm
was a
saying.
lot of Jewish jokes.
There was
while
like
you were at
4.
It. It was so funny.
There was like
Well,
4.
there was a ton of them at Larry.
I don't even think he cares about that. I think what happened was because he spent all Thursday night stewing in his own juices, going, "What are they saying about me? What are they saying about Steve Lazlow? What did they say about me?" And then finally he asked somebody and said, "Oh, well, the only thing I remember, Chris made a great joke about. He said you're the only Jew who couldn't assimilate in Boca Raton. It wasn't too bad. He was being anti-Semitic to me, to me, the Lazlow. No one shall do that."
yeah,
And then he gazed into his picture of Lenny Bruce, and
Oh.
which is like a cow in India to
Laz is one of those guys who I
Jake's
genuinely like, even though when I first met him, it was because he was talking smack about me. He had
Yeah,
never
that's
met
the way
me.
he does.
He just likes to do it. But now he's turned over a new leaf. He's telling me he doesn't want any negativity in his life.
But he's being negative about your roast.
He
He
totally
actually
did.
is being negative about that.
Yeah.
Like, so, yeah, the thing is, I like Lazlow too, but I have to be honest, I'm very disappointed in him, and I lost a lot of respect for him
Yeah.
since this happened. I really did.
Yeah, as a comedian, it's kind of hard to deal
Yeah.
with somebody who is so confrontational when it comes to social issues on stage. I mean, I've really seen him go. He's very chauvinistic on stage.
He's incited a riot before.
Yeah.
Like, so he is the most offensive person on stage. Like, he goes and he tries to push people's buttons, and then he can't take it when someone says a little thing
Apparently not.
about him. That's
Apparently
ridiculous. Sorry.
I look. I enjoyed the roast. I thought it was well within the boundaries of taste. I've seen way worse on other roasts. I
Oh,
think
it was great roast.
I think everybody did a great job, with the exception of John Whitmer, and really, I mean, he added fodder for the rest of the night, which was kind of funny. But
I felt like
I know. No, Lou feels bad about it.
It was Comedy Central worthy. I
That-
feel like
yeah.
that was a great roast. Like,
Well,
that was hilarious, man.
And that's what Lou said today during his podcast. He said, I really feel like that was on the level with any roast that's been on television. And I
Yes.
said, thank you, man. I
It
really
was
appreciate
so
that.
funny. Like,
we did good.
and even the people that didn't know us, like people that were just watching, they still loved it. I mean, because you would think, oh, maybe there's some inside jokes. Like, that's what my roommate thought was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I was watching everyone's faces. They were dying the whole time. Like, everyone was laughing so hard that they were sore.
I could hear my
afterwards.
sister laughing through all of that.
And that show went late for a Thursday night because it went on like almost 2 hours and 15 minutes. And
Yeah.
I didn't see anybody leave.
No.
No, it ran. I was nervous about it. I checked my watch a couple times. You can see me checking it. Not because I thought people were going too long.
Yeah,
I just
that's
like
so
I
rude,
hope
by
we.
the way.
No, I just was hoping we
Rude.
get it all on tape, and I'm like, I want to. I don't want to keep the staff there till it's a Thursday night, dude.
Right.
I get guilty.
And I
were
mean, there
paying
was
for that.
cake. There was cake after, so that might have
Right?
tempted a few people to stay. I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you, it was such a good time. We went home, dropped off Crystal because my dad was here watching, it, and then promised
Yeah.
Kyle Roos we'd go back up. We hung out with
I
Kyle
don't
Roos
get to have
for
any fun.
Well, listen, we
You
just
wanted to go back.
I have to stay with the kid.
we listened to Kyle's stories for a little while. It was a lot of fun. It was a great night all the way around. And then we hit Jacksonville and did that whole thing, and that was fun as well. Although Jacksonville, what a
Yeah, but the comedy club was nice. But yeah, it was so weird. Like every McDonald's we went to was just terrible.
Yeah, Tiffany found out this weekend that McDonald's now is serving breakfast all day long, and she had about a friggin' conniption fit.
It's the best thing that's ever happened.
But we went in there and we found out this is a little catch about McDonald's breakfast all day.
I know what it is.
What is it, Crystal?
It's they cook it fresh to order. It's not like just ready.
Yeah.
So it
it's
takes
an extra
like
10 minutes at least minimum. Hers was like
And
15
if you want
minutes
it cooked,
almost.
it's like 20 minutes.
And it wasn't even cooked all the way. The one time,
Yeah.
her sausage was like kind of pinkish gray. It was
I
not-
didn't eat
How many
it.
times did you get McDonald's on this trip?
like twice, 3 times, something like that.
Yeah, we did like later ones where I just got like a chicken sandwich. But yeah, the one time I tried the breakfast all day. And yeah, I had to say that was slightly disappointing. But I'm still like, very excited about the concept. McDonald's, keep working on it. I know you'll perfect this for me.
Yeah, maybe you want to get a focus group and go to Jacksonville and help those people out because they're rude asses.
The customer service was terrible.
It's pretty awful. Yes, Crystal.
Well, they are at most McDonald's, but I read an article about this whole McDonald's situation.
Yes.
And you really have to stick with the Egg McMuffin. You can't order
No.
if it's sausage or anything. Then
I don't eat the Egg McMuffin. Never.
I know. Well, that's not
I
my
hate
problem.
it.
That's your
I
problem.
hate that Canadian
Well,
bacon.
I'm hoping they're going to
Oh,
expand that this
yeah.
is just their base and it's going to get better and better and better. They're going to perfect this, Crystal.
They have to buy more equipment.
I want to
and-
agree with Chris. Because he says he does not like the sausage McMuffin.
I
places.
love the sausage muffin. I
Oh,
don't
you
like.
do?
I don't
He
like
doesn't
the egg McMuffin.
The Canadian
Oh.
bacon.
All I eat is the
Oh
sausage.
no, but I like the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, and other places get that all day instead of the sausage McMuffin.
Yeah, but I don't do biscuits.
I like the biscuits.
Oh, I
Too
like
much.
I
It's
like
too much bread.
biscuits.
Yeah, I'd
I
rather
do
have a
like
biscuit.
biscuits. I'm a biscuit gal.
I don't think the English
You're a
muffins are
biscuit
that
gal?
good.
What's that?
I don't think English muffins are that great to begin with, and
They're
then the
wonderful.
McDonald's ones are not in any way good.
I like the
The
snorted
McDonald's
up my
ones are Thomas
Junos.
English muffins, by the way. I worked at McDonald's. They're Thomas. They've
well,
always been Thomas.
Those are the ones I don't like.
They're the best ones.
No, they're not.
Then English muffins aren't
name
great.
one other English muffin that's better than Thomas. You don't
Well,
even know.
I don't know. But Thomas is just the most popular.
Yeah,
It's the
they're
best
not
one.
Good. It's
Is
just
that the one with orange on the box?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just
They
like
don't know of another brand. They're just bucking against my
Well,
muffin.
is there a better kind? Because if that's the best, then English muffins are terrible.
Did you
'Cause I
just-
don't think they're that great to begin
Listen,
with.
I've gotten generics. I've gotten other brands. I've gotten no. The Thomas are the best one. They have the best nooks
Yeah.
and crannies. They separate the best. They toast up the best.
They just don't taste that great.
They taste amazing. And who cares when you're putting egg and cheese and sausage on there?
And they don't toast to make McDonald's anyway, so now they're like floppy pieces of rubber bread.
They toast them.
Not when I get them.
Oh wow.
It comes out as floppy, rubbery bread. I'd rather have a delicious crumbly biscuit.
I love biscuits.
Crumbly biscuit.
They don't have biscuits yet for
They ain't
their
got no
breakfast
biscuits.
all day.
You're listening to Double Special. I guess we got. What do we got? Like 20 minutes. We'll go real quick. Do you want to talk about the Fear the Walking Dead? That the season finale we watched it. Does anyone want to recap that? And if we do, it's going to be a spoiler. Okay. Well,
A bunch of stupid
Yeah,
people continue to not
It
die.
was okay. I mean, I like the show and I'll continue to watch it, but yeah, it wasn't anything to really talk about necessarily.
All right. We put it on the board during the meeting. I
Well,
figured we
we're
were talking
running.
about.
I mean,
Well, we
I'm
put
not
it. We
running.
put it before we saw the final episode, and then we're like, this really wasn't worth it.
Nice. Well, let's go ahead and talk about the story that Jordan brought up. That was a local radio guy, Bubba the Love Sponge. He's a national radio morning host. He was with Howard Stern for a little while, got bumped off of Sirius. Now he's back on terrestrial, battling Mike Calta in the local market. And Jordan, you brought this story because apparently he's been involved with some ratings tampering in the ratings. I guess ratings means a lot as far as like advertisers and who they're going to spend the money with.
Right. I mean,
And any
supposedly-
bragging rights, I guess.
Yeah. Well, the more people who listen to you, the more money you can charge for advertising.
I've never understood how they measure these ratings. It's never made sense to me. But now they're actually describing what actually happens.
Well,
what
it
actually
described it
happens.
somewhat.
Somewhat.
One of the people who had apparently these rating devices, and I thought it was some kind of diary they had to fill out.
So
But
what it is? Tell them before you tell what he
Yeah.
did. Tell them what it is.
Well, apparently, yeah, they hook you up now with the thing. It looks like a pager, but it's called a portable people meter. So
Yep,
we found,
yep.
and it listens in on what you're doing and determines what radios you're listening to. And I'm guessing it must work with TV too and stuff.
Well, they must pick people that say they listen to radio, because it may be kind of a crapshoot if you just put it on there. And is it really listening, or is it like picking up when you're near a radio that's on?
I'm guessing it's like it hears anytime you're listening to the radio. Like it just picks up the radio and it knows when you heard that.
And that one person represents a couple thousand people.
Thousands of people.
Yeah, they represent a geographical, like, regional area.
Yeah, there's some dickhead out there with one of those on who's representing you and me.
I know.
And that's why we still have Mason Dixon on Q105 instead of good music. It's like,
so true, dude. Some dude in Sefner who's like, rule the world. He's like a Nielsen warrior.
Well, I think it's self-perpetuating, too, because then you, like, if you have to go to work, obviously these guys probably have real jobs, and they have to go to work, and their boss picks a lame music station because that's what's on, and then the music device hears them listening to it all day and says, oh, this is the most popular shit.
Tiffany, Tiffany listens to the most popular stuff. I tend. Yeah, you do.
I listen to Q105.
So
I listen to like the most.
That's exactly what we were just talking about.
I listened to the most popular stuff from like the 80s and 70s and 60s and 50s.
But it was
I don't listen to new stuff. I have no idea what's out
Well,
now.
when I listen to radio, I don't listen to music. I listen to 88.5 or I listen to news.
I hate people talking.
Yeah, I like it.
Although I do like Science Friday. Like I'm very excited when they play BBC like podcasts and different things on.
That's people talking?
89.7. Yeah, that's cool because we're talking about science. But I don't like when people talk about themselves and things. That's annoying. Oh, wait, we're doing that right now. But, you know, you guys, to each their own. But,
to each their own. Not me, though, dog. No.
Jesus,
that
you people
terrible.
are stupid for
I'm
listening
so
to this.
Sorry.
What kind of a brain would do that?
No, I'm just saying I don't like because, you know, I don't listen. As you know from watching the show, I don't listen. So, like, you're playing talk radio, and I'm just not listening to these people. But, yeah, no, I listened to popular music from a long time ago, but when you say popular music, it sounds like I listen to, like, new stuff that's happening, and I didn't want people to think
We're just saying you don't know anything outside of what's on a, you know,
mainstream
a VH1 best of special or
well,
something.
Chris teaches me, and I learn it when we're on
Well,
the
I don't
road.
teach you. I play music,
He
and you're
plays
exposed to it that way.
And you have your cool B-side radio show.
Yeah, I mean, that's the music stuff. But I do listen to a lot of, like I said, NPR and stuff like that. But I mean, because in my dad's eyes, I'm a hippie liberal, so that's why I like the NPR.
So anyway, the Nielsen Company has pager-sized devices that listen in on all of us.
How can we get in on that action?
I don't know. Do you get paid? I imagine you have to get paid.
That was my next question.
Yeah.
Crystal, you need to look into that and see if we get some portable people meters up in here.
Okay. I don't want it.
What? Why?
I don't like people listening to me.
You'd be perfect for it.
It'd be annoying.
Well, so anyway, Bubba, apparently one of these people contacted Bubba personally, and Bubba started using them to manipulate the ratings around here. No,
How
not
did
saying
he do that, though?
That's not being described. They're not really going into that.
Did you run around and listen to other people's radios? How does that even work?
I don't know.
Huh. Take the thing off and just set it near a Bubba show for 24/7?
Maybe.
I guess that would be one way of it.
So why do you care, Jordan?
It's just interesting in how people in the same industry, like we're separate from that industry, but still do talk and stuff like that. And he's manipulating the ratings so that he can keep himself in the market, even though he's got his own damn station, which basically does this stuff. Was that supposed to be a dig? Why are you?
No,
what's that little smirk?
I just remembered about what I said about I didn't like listening to people talking, and then that's what we do. I just thought that was really funny.
Again, twice you did.
No, she's laughing at her own jokes.
Yeah.
I know, I laughed so much.
These are just a couple of quick stories we were talking about when we brought it up. We got the whole flooding thing in the Carolinas. We brought that up minutely in the beginning of the show, but huge hurricane. Obviously, Tiffany, you weren't aware that all that was happening. The water was rushing in.
We were busy traveling around.
But we live in a state where that might be bad for us at some point, right?
Oh yeah, eventually it should go under, but I don't know if it will happen while we're alive. If it does, water comes up slowly, we'll just start driving away.
We'll tell out the tsunami victims that water comes up slowly.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that's gonna happen to us. I think the land will start kind of sinking. The water will come up, and you'll be like, oh crap, there's water.
No, the water's gonna come up. The land's not gonna sink.
Well, I know, but I just mean that. Yeah, it's.
She means gradually, is what she's saying. It's going to be a gradual thing.
Well, okay.
Okay. Well,
but I mean, even if it creeps up another inch, that means the next time there's a big wave, you're going to get that much more water coming on. So it's going to be pretty amazing.
Right.
When it
I
happens.
just think we'll be warned a little bit more. But if a hurricane happens, then a hurricane happens. Oh well.
Gosh, that's spoken by somebody who doesn't have a kid. Like when you have a kid, you don't say, "Oh well," anymore. We'll deal with it. You're like, "No crap. How am I going to deal with this without my kid freaking out?" I'll bring up this pill that I read about. I read about a study that was done on athletes to find out what happens when you exercise. I think Tiffany's probably the one that exercises the most in this room, right? That's
probably fair to say. Yeah.
And me, I think me second probably on the list.
I don't know. Maybe we're equal.
And I don't know. Do you exercise at all? I know, Crystal. Do you walk at all anymore? Are you doing that, Jordan? Are you still walking?
She mopped
I'm on
earlier.
my feet all day.
I
so.
clean the
Yeah,
house.
but that's not exercising. That's
I'm
being.
moving around. I'm lifting furniture.
No,
and
I
stuff.
mean an extracurricular thing that you do to raise your heart rate as exercise. Like
Yeah,
when
no,
you
I haven't
lost
been
all the
walking
weight,
as
you
much
walk.
lately, yeah.
Crystal, you don't do any of that, right?
Well, I clean the house.
Yeah, but that's cleaning. I'm talking about an exercise
I
regimen.
mop at a fast pace.
No, come on, you do not.
She was out of breath. She was sweating
Oh
earlier.
yeah, she was regular. She was regular pirate in there with the thing, swabbing the decks.
I mop extra rounds just to
No,
get the
but you're not
exercise.
exercising, and I'm
She
just not
mows
taking
the
a dig.
lawn
But
sometimes.
what if they came out? Here's how the study worked. So they got athletes, and they were trying to figure out what enzymes are released in the body when you're at the height of exercise. What is it that causes those muscles to grow and develop and become toned muscles? That the benefit of exercise. So they had people do exercise, and then they took muscle biopsies of them, and then sent those muscle biopsies to a fancy lab where they did a bunch of genetic testing and checking the molecules and enzymes. If you could take a pill, because that's their end game. They want to synthesize those enzymes, put them in a pill. You take the pill, and you stay healthy. And just by taking a pill. What do you think of that, Crystal? Would you do that? Would you try that?
I would wait until it's been tested a few times because if it
anything
messes with your muscles, I don't want to turn into Hulk.
But anything that comes on the market for consumer consumption.
Which Hulk? Like original green stupid Hulk or like smart gray Hulk? Because if it's smart gray Hulk, I'm into that.
Yeah, I'm in.
I don't think it's going to make your muscles be shapely. It's just going to give you the health benefits that exercising does, right? Like, it can't all of a sudden make you, like, have abs by taking it. Like, that's not going to happen.
I don't think so, but maybe. I don't know. I mean...
Well, what if you grow an extra arm or something? I'm just saying, let's have some people do it.
Grow
but
an extra
I
arm.
would be,
Okay,
yeah.
let me back up for a second. All things that end up in your hands as a consumer will have been tested thoroughly. That's the way the FDA works.
Thoroughly. That's why
Well,
there's
no,
so
but-
many class action suits after drugs are released.
Yeah, but those drugs also go through like some pretty stiff trials
Yeah,
for
they
years
do.
before. Well, I mean, look, there's always a margin of error. It's going to happen.
Still do it.
Yeah, I don't know if I would do it. No, I like the old way.
Oh,
I like
no.
the feeling of sweating and exercising.
Yeah,
I
I
like
like-
that feeling.
I like exercising, too.
Did you? The two of us are like, I like it. They're like, no. But you don't get. Listen, try it sometime.
It's
And maybe you haven't done it in a while.
I've done it.
No, but I mean to really exercise.
That's
to
fine.
get sweaty.
Yeah, I'd take
Yeah.
a pill.
No, I would not take the pill because
Well, let me back up.
I like to exercise.
Do you like the feeling after you've exercised? Do you get that sort of euphoric, like, I feel
Can
like
I get it in the pill?
No, I'm saying in general. Do you like that?
Does it come in the pill?
I don't think it comes in the pill.
Oh,
Well, it's not going to jack up your heart rate, dude.
well. But I can go do other stuff then, right?
We need to go do other
Like
stuff. What
take a
other
pill
stuff?
and then ride a roller coaster. So that jacks up my heart rate. I'm getting the exercise, but I'm just riding a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Genius. I win.
I'm with Jordan.
I knew when I saw this, I'm like, I wouldn't take it, but I bet you they would. I bet you they would.
Well,
Hell yeah.
It's for science.
You knew I wouldn't.
I don't know. What happens if you take it in conjunction with exercise? Do you get like extra big or like steroided out then? I mean, do you get really jacked?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I think I'm good.
I
I'll
think
go.
I'm good.
I'll go old school.
You go old school?
Yeah, just regular.
Just regular? I had to talk about this. I brought it up earlier, but we got kind of diverted. When I went to see Tiffany teach, it was interesting because Tiffany, I get like 3 different versions of Tiffany. We get the double special Tiffany, which is kind of this goofy kind of blurting stuff out Tiffany. Then I get the stand-up comedy Tiffany, which is kind of goofy and just bursting. No, it's different. You're kind of focused on your thing. And then there's the master Tiffany, who is the teacher. And I kind of faded off into the background during the class because my improv classes were supposed to start. I didn't have any students, so I watched her class. And, dude, her gait changes when she goes to, like in class. Like, she takes her shoes off, and she kind of starts walking around like kind of a serious kind of, like, dude. Not a guy, but
Get,
very like very, like,
military.
I know.
Yeah, all of a
She
sudden
she
it's
looks like a
military.
rooster.
She, what?
Like a little rooster. I've seen her.
A rooster?
Yeah, like strutting around, puffing out her chest.
Well, no, not puffing out her chest, but just she walks sort of like her gait changes, the way her hips move on the ground.
Her butt, like, it looks like she's got a stick up her butt.
Well,
That's what it does. I've seen it.
Tiffany, you don't. What did you just say? You said it's almost like military.
Yeah, I guess it's like military.
Sort of like
a little
drill
bit.
sergeant-y, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to. The thing is, the kids respond to a certain demeanor, I think.
So check this out. She is doing the class, and there's this little kid. They're like having little sparring things. And they're like supposed to tap each other's head. Now they're doing this in a big open room that has like a big, huge linoleum floor. This kid tries to throw a kick. His leg falls out from under them. He hits the floor like da-dunk. It's a thud. Like I felt his stomach shift in his body, right?
Mm.
And your instructor came over. Tiffany didn't even hear it. First of all, I mean,
well, I saw it happen, but the thing is, I don't baby people.
Let me finish. I was getting to that. So the instructor, and then the mother immediately is like, "Oh, come here, sit down and down." I'm like, "No, you shouldn't do that." But the kid looked like visibly shocked, like that.
Yeah, he felt pretty good.
I think it's gonna hurt. Tiffany glances over. Yeah, okay, and nothing. There's no like it is too much.
Because if you act like, oh, that's a big deal, then the kid will start crying. You just got to kind of move past it. But the parent is there, and I knew the parent was there. If the parent wasn't there,
she scooped him up.
I would have had one of the helpers kind of like see if he was okay and stuff. But I know I've been doing this long enough. I know when a kid's really hurt and when a kid's not. I've never, knock on wood, no one's ever gone to the hospital while I'm teaching. There's rarely blood. There's never been a broken arm or broken bones. There's never none of, knock on wood, it'll probably happen tomorrow. But yeah, no, Master Tiffany gets it done. Today I taught 35 kids.
Master Tiffany gets it done. You have a huge class. See, I want my class to have 30 people in it. Damn it.
Yeah, the other place, this is the YMCA is where I taught today.
Oh.
Yeah, that had 35 kids. The other place has, I don't know, like 20 in there. And yeah, no, it's a big group. It's big groups. But yeah, you can't just stop because then all the kids will go around the kid that fell down. And you just got to keep going and act like, okay. Because if the kid that fell thinks it's a big, if you don't make a big deal out of it, that kid won't make a big deal out of it. And then you just move on. They know, suck it up. No crying unless there's blood.
Nice. Which rarely happens.
Which rarely happens. Every now and then something stupid will happen.
Well, we got to do some martial art thing with Tiffany at some point because I was telling Jordan during the meeting, I'm watching her and the kids are throwing kind of like they're not really fully committed. They're into it, but they're not fully committed. And Tiffany's watching. I'm like, hey, this doesn't seem all that serious. I'm like, and I'm wondering, is Tiffany really that badass? A 5th degree black belt. Then she goes to show kids a couple of kicks, and they were pretty badass. I have to say, your foot was like whoosh, it was well above your head. You still got quite a bit of range with your martial arts stuff. I don't know. I don't know if
range.
How hard it would. Yeah, I mean like
about 3 feet.
No, when she's like really seriously doing it, it's like you did the 3-punch combination. It was pretty damn fast. It was pretty fast.
We should set her up in an MMA match.
No, she's not an MMA fighter.
Oh, you know what we should do? We should have her punch pythons to death as part of the Python challenge.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, first of all,
You don't even have pythons.
Yeah,
It's
and
very
no,
unrealistic.
that's really horrible to do to a snake.
Well, somebody has to do it because
Why?
Florida is putting on the Python challenge again this year, where you put together teams. It's a $75 fee
Down in the Everglades?
Yeah, and you have
no,
you have to watch it. You have to watch a training course, and then you can go out and you can hunt the snakes, and there's cash prizes.
Are you going to do that?
Chris and I would have to do
Hold
all
on,
the
wait,
work.
wait. Are you going to do that?
I've looked into signing up for it.
Have you ever been in the Everglades?
No.
Okay.
You and I would have to do all the work.
I'm not going,
that.
dude. The Everglades is no joke to be rooting around in. Are you kidding me right
Crystal
now?
wouldn't
It's a
go.
national forest. It's full of alligators and bad shit.
I say we just go up and down Alligator Alley and look for
come on.
roadkill.
Well, yeah, we'll win a lot of cash prizes that way.
You never know.
I didn't see any
They
alligators.
want pythons. They
when we
don't want
drove.
possum.
Well, yeah. Well, you look for python roadkill.
Well, me and Jordan were thinking about doing this.
You don't like
and
snakes.
I
You're
know.
the worst at
This
all.
is-
You're the worst of everybody in the world to do this.
This is how I'm going to overcome my fear of snakes. We're going to document the whole thing.
So everything they're saying is not going to happen. Like usual.
You know what? Don't be so hateful.
You met Gage Jr. You met Jordan Jr. yesterday, but we should have. I wanted one of my students to remind me of Jordan completely. I should have gotten him talking to you and seeing what you thought about
No,
it.
thanks. No, he's a young kid. What are we going to talk about? You're listening to Double Special. If you'd like to check out Tiffany and I on another podcast, we did the Wake Up Late show with Dougie Almeida, and it was all about martial arts. If you're into martial arts and you want to know about Master Tiffany and her origins, it was like a trip down Shaolin Lane with her. Because when we walked in the studio, and he has a nice little studio, there were like black belts and cases up there, and Tiffany's like, "Oh!" and she totally like geeked out on the whole
Well, yeah,
thing.
that was before.
And that was fine. I was fine
And
with it.
I felt bad because I feel
No,
like
why?
every podcast we go on, we end up talking about martial arts.
That's fine. I think people are interested in the fact that you are, and then martial arts, and then this guy was trained under your same grandmaster.
Yeah, we had the same grandmaster. No, it's an interesting show. I think we talk about other things besides
a lot of
martial
arts,
but yeah,
and it was very funny. No, look, don't apologize. It was I'm totally okay with letting you take the focus on the podcast.
Did it give Chris a chance to throw out a lot of Wu-Tang references?
No.
Go, Shaolin, woof!
No.
What up, dog? Woof!
No, I did not.
You do your whole thing?
No. Why?
Oh.
When have I ever done that?
Yeah, Chris plays it cool. He acts like he's been there before. He doesn't act stupid like you would.
Yeah, no, Jordan's pretty good.
Yeah.
I
think I proved myself the last week.
You
Well,
did.
yeah. Look, don't rub it in our faces every 8 seconds, for God's sake.
No, you did a good job.
I told you, I sent him a little email, and he told me I was a dork, but whatever. I told him how I felt about it, and I thought it was.
I was really impressed.
Yeah, and I'm glad.
You
and
sent him an email? You sent Jordan an email?
a Facebook message.
text.
Yeah. But why is that funny to you?
It's not.
Look, I think the past couple of months, Jordan's taken a lot of crap. People have noticed it on the show.
Yeah,
We've been
you guys
arguing
have
a
given
lot.
a lot of
I'm under a lot of stress with the situation the way it is. Not here, but the rest of everything. And I just want him to know that I care about him, and I was happy that he was there. It was we had a lot of fun. It was a good show, and I'm glad that you guys were part of it. That's all.
He didn't text me.
Nope.
You were in the car with him.
I know. We drove.
I know. I'm kidding.
How many miles did we drive this weekend? Like 2,000 miles?
He didn't want to play my bit, and he didn't text me.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I put up another episode of the B-Side Show. It's a hip-hop episode. If you want to check that out, you can do that on Spreaker. Just go on the double special page and click on B-Side. I don't have any gigs this weekend. Yes.
Let's congratulate John Wilson on his show at the Liverpool Comedy Fest, because I saw a good portion of it live on Gavin's Periscope.
How was it?
It was really hard to understand him. Gavin's phone is terrible on sound there, apparently.
He had did guitar stuff and everything, right?
Yeah, but he had a good set. Obviously, people were laughing. It
Sweet.
looked like, it was very British. I think he did a whole bit about Florida and complaining about how nobody understood his jokes when he went up at Snappers.
Nice.
But the sound wasn't great. It was hard to understand the whole thing. I think the best comment on Periscope was, "Is he speaking German?"
Nice.
But
well, maybe he filmed it and he's going to put it up. That would
hopefully,
be cool.
yeah.
Yeah. So, John Wilson, congratulations on your one-man show there at Liverpool Comedy Festival. And, it's funny, he hooked up with Matt Davis. Matt Davis, if you saw my post today, has been traveling all over the world, going from one place to the next. I love Matt Davis. Very funny. And John said, hey, you should come to Liverpool. And Matt's like, hey, I'm going to be around, so let's hook it up. So Matt Davis may actually be performing in Liverpool at some point with John Wilson. Yeah, that'd be cool. He's in India right now. He's on like a year tour, just basically trying to get from one place to the next. It's called what is it called? World in Jest, and that you can look it up. Matt Davis, comedian, very funny. All right, I think we're at the end of another show. Any notes? Anything to say, Tiffany, about the past week? It was fun.
Oh yeah, good times. I hope you had a wonderful birthday week. I know
old.
you posted about it.
Yeah, I'm old.
Yeah.
No, this year's gonna be good. We're gonna turn around. It's gonna be rocking out.
Yeah, dude, we're gonna do it.
It's gonna be fun. And, again, everybody that came to the roast, thank you so much. We will be putting footage up from this boring podcast that nobody listens to. Yeah.
And check out our gaming videos as well.
Yeah, gaming videos.
Me and Crystal and Jake G.
And I threw out an invitation. Minister Brad Gilmore will like to come into the studio and shoot a gaming video with you. So pick a game that you think he might like, knowing what he plays. Jordan, you've played games.
He plays a bunch of Final Fantasy.
Well, pick something good.
He plays fighting games, though. He plays
yeah, I'm just waiting for some music so we can roll it down.
Oh, can I say my usual don't die, everybody?
Yeah, you can do that.
Don't die this week, anybody. Good job surviving last week.
All right, everybody. Crystal, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Jordan, your turn.
Goodbye, Lazlow, you big crybaby.
Mwah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see you guys next week. In the weeks to come, I think we're going to have Bob Burr come in and do a little bit of tabletop magic for you live in the studio. That'll be fun. And get some other guests in here in the next couple of weeks. Check out Lutopia on Lutopia.com. Double Special Rider. Have a great week, y'all.